don't know if we don't see a similar deep run out of New Albany this year.
I mean, they look good. Don't get me wrong. They've been playing very, very well. Close one this past week on Thursday.
Yeah.
Between Pontotoc, 29-26, but you get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, you beat Pontotoc, who at that point looked good as well.
T-Town can't mess with us. So, hey, they can't do it.
How about another round of applause for those victorious Bulldogs?
Pontotoc came in here, talking on the logo, and only put we them bell boys.
I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, no. Make no sense, hey, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no sense. I can hit it, I can whip it, I can bang it, I can stash it, I can trap out like a. And you know me, I just bought another. I whip too hard, so I got Ike and Mitch got Tina time. It don't make sense, I'm not alright, I'll put you under. I ain't cut too much, I got that that make them tweak like. Can't be in front to trap too much, the world know who I am. It ain't sweet, who close to me, I see them hate like. All I know, get the money, still gon' be the one to slam. Like, blow on my jerk. I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, no. Make no sense, hey, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no sense, man. 4K trade, B.O. Been that, you know this me. Tell them I say these they want my cash, so I never love them. I flash a beat them with this 50 buck. On TV, I could tell my yank and hit them with the cutter.
Welcome to Inside New Albany Football with Coach Cody Stubblefield. I'm Jody Walls.
I'm Brady Brock.
We're with Gumtree Mortgage here in New Albany over on Starling Avenue. We specialize in home financing needs, whether it's a purchase, a refinance, or a new construction.
And we're super passionate about trying to help you find the home of your dreams, help you get it financed, just like this one right here.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Game. If you come out and hit him in the mouth on the first play, we're going to be fine.
Being back to pass under heavy pressure. He goes down, and it's going to be picked off by the Bulldogs at the 35-yard line. Returned back out to the 45. And he really got hit, Jay Boone, on the interception.
This week's Tallahatchie Nutrition Player of the Week is Jay Boone. Jay played defense for us. They had 8 tackles, 1 pick, big night. Jay also does a lot of stuff on special teams and offense as well for us. So, Jay, appreciate what you do for us, and congratulations.
Congratulations, Jay. Look forward to seeing us whoop up on the Vikings this Friday.
Yes, sir.
Bulldog number 15 was there step for step with him. That's Jay Boone.
Hey, welcome back. Week 6 of the Coaches Show Inside New Albany Football with Cody Stubblefield. Coach, you're talking about the sponsors this week?
Yeah, our Coaches Show sponsorship is Jody Walls and Brady Brock over at Gumtree Mortgage. Those guys have been supporting the show for a while now. But we appreciate them, and y'all make sure y'all go see them for any of your mortgage needs.
David Good had to go work today, so he's going to miss out, but we got a special guest, Paul Henry, here. Paul's going to take us off, go through the stats, and commentate through this Coaches Show scoop. Mr. Paul, you ready to roll?
We're pretty used to the show. I mean, we've been doing it since we've started. I think, how long have we done the Coaches Show?
I think last year was 6 years we've done it. So this is going on 7 years, so big hands here.
Yeah, big hands.
So we're glad to have you.
Try not to mess it up too much.
Yep. Well, Coach had a big game against Pontotoc. Yep. You know, Pontotoc, anytime you can beat them, real tough, real physical team. Hey, great win.
Yeah, Pontotoc, big rivalry, the longest history rivalry between the two schools. Fortunate for us, we beat them the last 4 years now, and I think that's a testament to where our program's been lately, because that's a big win. It's always tough to go over there or play here and beat Pontotoc. So really pleased with that, really excited about that. Glad. I think the overall record is 47 for New Albany, 46 for Pontotoc now, so it's over like a 98-year period.
And we on top now.
So it's good to be on top for sure.
We're on top now.
Yep. Well, I know I'd heard going into the game that they're a real physical team, right? I know going in that was something that you were, probably really excited about, seeing if you could match that intensity. And hey, up front on both sides of the ball, looked like we did.
Yeah.
We handled our business.
I definitely think it was one of the most physical contests this year so far. Our offensive line did well and controlled the box, controlled the line of scrimmage on there. And then our defensive line, they came off. Pontotoc runs an offense that's really physical. They've got a big 200-plus pound running back, number 5. They've got a left tackle that's getting a lot of offers. Just a really physical bunch on offense. Our defense matched that and even brought it over the top there. Played really well defensively, and like you said, I think it all goes back to us being more physical than they were Friday night.
Looking at it, holding them to 22 points, that's pretty good.
Yeah, there were a few big plays there that they had that got them getting down there. I think we'd like to eliminate those, obviously, but just consistently, our defense played really well. I think it was our best defensive performance. Had guys like Parker Hicks and our other outside linebacker is Will Hardy. Will Hardy had a great night. But those two, I think those two guys, the outside linebacker, are critical for us having success, and they did a great job for us all night. Will, I think, had 9 tackles. I think Parker Hicks had 10 tackles. So those two guys do a lot for us up there. And then our defensive line played well. Linebackers played downhill. And our secondary got 2 turnovers, so a big night for our defense.
And only giving up 7 points that first half, you could feel that confidence building with that happening.
That you got to stop, and we were scoring, so we got up quick on them. And they're not really a team that's designed to play from being behind.
Right.
They need to build off of getting first downs over and over and over again. Be it that physical mindset that we talked about. So when we got up on them, it put them in a real bind. I feel like, and that swung it to our favor for sure.
Yeah, looking at kind of your stats, you had 468 yards of total offense. That's pretty good.
Yeah, offensively we've been good all year. Our goal on Mondays we come in, we've got a goal board. We talk about it. We want to be over 350 yards. So to be over 400, well over 400 is a good night. We're averaging 45 plus points a game. Offense is doing a good job, and that starts with the offensive line. Starts with Braden Shettles. Braden does a really good job, managing the offense, hitting big plays. Had a couple big pass plays to Cam Ray. Was doing our thing there. And Kyle Knox is having a phenomenal year so far, So we've got really good receivers spread out across the field. So I just feel like we're very talented there, and we want to keep making sure we put a lot of points on the board, but get those yards as well.
It looks like Braden threw for 181 yards, or right under 200 yards. Rushing looks like he actually rushed for 38 yards also, which Kylan had a huge game, 180 yards rushing on 18 carries. Burke had 27 yards, so kind of by committee, had a lot of good rushes in there.
Yeah, Collins did his thing. Like I said, 180 yards is phenomenal at night. Braden used his leg to extend some plays. He also got some pivotal third down conversions running the football. Got it manageable one time early on in the game, made it to like 4th and 2nd, something like that, and we ended up going for it and getting it, and then got a big 3rd and long earlier also. So he did a really good job using his legs to give us an advantage as well.
Well, Braden hit some big plays receiving. I think Cam had 3 for 85 yards. That's almost a 30-yard average, Xavier had 1 for 38 yards, and then Kylan had a big one for 61. They're receiving too.
It's a big plays. That's another thing on our board. We want to have +5. I think we had 7 or 8 this week. So it was a good night offensively. Cam Ray had a big touchdown on a wheel route early in the game. He also had a 3rd down conversion across the middle that Braden threw, and he caught and converted on. So that's just our guys making plays. Cam Ray's a guy that we want to get the ball in his hands. He's a sophomore. He's a young guy, but he's certainly capable. So that's what spread's built around. Figure out where they're lining up, figure out what to do, find your matchup, utilize the entire field. If they spread out too much, a guy like Kyle Knox can bust it right up the middle. So we've got a lot of weapons on offense that we're excited about.
Well, I think Braden extended some of those plays,
he did.
With legs, and then making good
working
throws
well
down
in the
field.
pocket. And I know Braden wants to throw 300 yards a game and throw 40 times, but it shows you how well we're playing on defense and complementing the offense, getting ahead, where you don't really have to do that. You don't want to put the ball up 40 times. You don't have to.
If you watch us on offense, I'm not real sure what the defense is going to try to stop first. So do you try to back up and play coverage, try to stop the pass? Do you bring pressure? If you're bringing pressure, there's quick game stuff that we've got to take advantage of. if you sit back and if you spread out the box, we're going to run the football. So I think we've got some guys that, depending on what you want to try to do, we can take advantage of some matchups and do some really good things.
I'll tell you what, that one ball Braden threw down here toward the tailgate area, toward the field house.
That was a real Cam Braden.
I don't know that you could have thrown that ball any better.
Well,
that's a good ball.
They got tight on us out there. They played a little man free set. The corner and the safety walked down a little bit. We saw it was funny because you watched it on film.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
We're signaling it in, and Cam's sitting over there trying to get us to call wheel. So, that's always exciting when your coach, your offense is on the same page. Players out there are trying to call the play you want to call,
right?
And then it works like that. So that was exciting to see. Cam saw it, we saw it, all on the same page, and then they went out there and executed it.
That's awesome. Well, let's talk about defense for a minute. Defense, I know you already mentioned this. Will had a big game. Parker Hicks had a big game. Jay Boone had 8 tackles, plus he had a pick.
Yeah,
right?
Jay Boone was actually he was our Tallahatchie Nutrition Player of the Week. Had a big game out there, got a big turnover, had an interception, had 8 tackles. Jay's been one of our consistent guys on defense. He's kind of been our dog back there in the secondary. Jay's doing a really good job. Like you said, those are the guys. Parker Hicks, Will Hardy, 2 guys also doing a really good job. I can't tell you enough how good Jackson Howard's doing at nose. Doing a tremendous job. I hear people all the time talking about watching cheese, in the game, because he's the guy he's going to have fun out there. He's going to be himself. There's a joke going around of me trying to talk not to be himself one day, so cheese, just be you, man, just be you, and he does it and has fun with it. So but our defense is playing well. Guys like Jaden Foster are getting better and better. I think Parker Skinner had a really good game at that stack backer. Landon Evans, who didn't play last year, played this year, doing a good job for us. So it all feels like it's coming together right there. Defense is going to keep getting better and better. I look for us being tough to handle.
You can count on one thing: if Cheese makes a big play, we're going to see a little dance.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's going to find the camera too.
And we got to be careful there, right? I mean, we talk a lot about pre-snap penalties, post-snap penalties. Had a big third down stop. Ended up getting a unsportsmanlike on. I think they called it the whole defense. I don't know if it was a good call or not. We were just celebrating a big third down stop. I ended up still being 4th down, and then still like 4th and 8, and they ended up having to punt. But we got to be smart there too, obviously. And we want to be disciplined. You want to be good. You want to make sure you execute, but you also want to be disciplined. And I tell those guys all the time, enjoy it, enjoy the play, enjoy the moment. Come celebrate on the sideline. But also just expect to make those plays, and so that's part of it too. But we certainly want them to have fun and enjoy it.
Well, last phase, special teams. Talk to us a little bit about special teams.
Special teams has been, I think it's been one of our strong points all year as well too. You got guys like Grayson, he's kicking and punting, AJ snapping, Caleb's doing a lot of good things holding for us, and so one punt we had, I think Grayson had about a 50-yard punt.
Right.
I went to the left side. It was good. He was perfect on extra points and field goals. Kickoffs, he had multiple kickoffs in the end zone. We did a good job covering for the most part. Almost all of our goals that we talk about on Monday that we key were met on special teams this week. So it's been huge for us all year. You want to win all 3 phases of the game. You certainly can't forget special teams. We've been really good there.
Yeah, Grayson was hitting 100% pretty much.
Yeah,
for
he's
the
been
game
locked on. I don't want to knock on wood, but
kickoff returns.
Yeah, kickoff return. We're doing some different things. Cam's has a couple good, nice returns right there for us. Cam's back there. Guys like Xavier Coleman, Jay Boone, some of those guys have been back there. You get a little bit of rotation, kind of who's got the hot hand back there, but you're certainly going to always see Cam back there. And we've done a good job. The starting field position is critical in football. If you can start on the 35 instead of the 20 consistently, that ends up leading to points, and it's a big deal.
Cam on that one return, I think it was only like 12, 15 yards, but he broke like 4 tackles to get to that 12 yards. It was a really good return.
And some of that, every one of those guys on kickoff return have a job. They've got an assignment. They've got a man to go block, and so they're kind of figuring that out and signing up there. It takes you hitting it where it's supposed to go for it to be successful. Sometimes we got to make sure we're doing that. It starts with fielding the ball, right? You've got to field the ball. So we've talked a lot about that. We put 3 guys back there instead of 2, partly for that. We wanted to make sure, number 1, we're fielding it, and then number 2, get to the point, get to where we're supposed to be, get your block set up, and then because it's basically an offensive play, it's a chance for us to have a big play, and we've got guys back there that can do it. So I want to take advantage of that.
Well, if I remember right, Cam had one big one that got called back too for a penalty, right?
Had a holding call, and we
which they can make that call every play. Let's be honest.
And they can. We had a lot of holding calls. That's something that we've got to clean up. A lot of them were inside the tackle box, which was a surprise because you don't get those kind of calls. But that's some things we got to clean up. You don't ever want a big play to be called back because of a holding call. You don't, whether it's an offensive pass, a run, or a play on special teams. So that's something we do need to clean up.
I thought kickoff did a really good job too. I mean, they had their athlete back there receiving, and he really didn't hurt us on kickoff. So he did a really good job there. And that's something you might overlook. You know, I know you don't, but as an average fan watching, you know, not a lot happened on kickoff was what you want,
yeah,
right?
You know, our goal is to keep them inside the 20. You know, we pinned them inside that more than once. You know, that starts with Grayson. Then it's all about your coverage. It's all about your effort getting down the field. We've seen some guys that were put over there that are doing a really good job. You know, you outside from our left side, we're typically kicking it deep left. You got Jay Boone. You got Jalen Nesbitt over there. You got Will Hardy, who's a great tackler. AJ Kerbo gives great effort. Then you got Parker Hicks. And so some guys that give great effort, that really get down the ball. Then you've got some more guys on speed on outside to make sure it's contained. But you know, their job is to give it everything they got to stay in their lane, avoid the ball, and then make a great tackle. So,
AJ went down on one of those kickoffs, and I'm on the top with Josh Kerbo. I said, I think AJ's dead. I think he's dead. He got beat up on one of those plays.
AJ's going to throw his body around.
Yeah, he sure did.
Sometimes he plays a little bigger than his body is sometimes, but he does a good job. There's a lot of desire and work ethic and want to there. You know, the one thing I tell about AJ is he's not going to sneak up on anybody. When he's running, he's blowing and going, and you know, so we give him a hard time about not being able to sneak up on anybody, but he does a good job.
Well, Coach, big win.
Yep.
Where we looking at for next week?
We got North Pontotoc. We start, you know, Pontotoc kind of started the second phase of our season, which is our division play. So, you know, proud to be 4-1, but you take it 1 week at a time. Opponent this week is North Pontotoc. It starts off division, an undefeated North Pontotoc team, who until this past Friday hadn't given up any points on offense. So they've given up 13 points all season over 4 games. So you know, it's going to be a challenge for us. Those guys over there, they're excited about football, excited about where they're going to be. I'd like to sit there and say that they're not on the same level we are, though, you know, and so that's what our challenge are, our guys, to make them understand that this is a different style of football. It's a different game Friday night, and that we're going to be ready for it. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I think they're coming off a big win. They beat Kaisu 33-13 last week, you know, and like you said, they're 4-0.
Yep. Well, I mean, they've got some players now. The quarterback's been there a long time. He's gotten a lot of reps for them. You know, number 6, Drew Winfun. He's a load. I don't know how tall he is, but he's a 200+ pound kid. That's going to be a physical runner. He's trying to throw the ball a little bit more this way and can throw the ball well. The other thing is they've got some receivers that can make some things happen. Number 16 is a tall, athletic guy that they're going to try to get the ball to. They've got guys like number 9, number 2, number 1. Number 4 is a sophomore kid. You know, number 4 is actually the kid that was the quarterback when I was in school. Is his son. So we're starting to see some of those kids that I remember from North Pontotoc coming through there, though. But you know, it's just the truth. The reality of it is they've got some talented guys in those skilled positions that we've got to account for. So I think they're a pretty good offensive football team.
That quarterback, he's not scared to throw it up to 16. You watch that film, he is going to give him a shot.
Well, 16 does a good job going to get it.
He does too. So he's talented.
You know, when you're not scared to do that, there's a reason, and so it's based on experience they've had together, I'm sure, and just the fact that he could go up there and get it. So, but we've got some good DBs, right? We've got some good skill guys, so I think we match up with them well. And then I think we're better in the box and on the line of scrimmage than they are, so I'm excited about that as well.
Well, I know every year North Pontotoc's one you kind of circle because it's kind of a homecoming for you, right?
And North Pontotoc, those people, they're great people. You know, it's a phenomenal place. You know, was very instrumental in my upbringing, my life. You know, my whole high school, middle school, elementary career was there. You know, played all my football there. Great coaches and relationships with those people over there. So, you know, I appreciate all of them, appreciate all the family there. But, you know, football is a business trip. You know, when that whistle blows to start the game at 7 o'clock, you know, it's all about Albany and making sure we come out.
Who coached you at North? Was it Sutton?
Pat Davis. Pat Davis was there. I'm a little bit older than you, Drew. But no, Pat Davis was our coach. Coach Steve Brown was a guy that was our offensive line coach that was, you know, really, really good to me and instrumental in my life over those years. But just had a great experience. Coach Brock Puckett, who's the superintendent there now, was one of our coaches. Chad Anthony, you know, Chad's been there a while. Chad was there. But just great people. And like I said, it's a community. It's phenomenal. Really good people. You know, they're just not quite as good as the Bulldogs are at football. So excited about that.
Well, we're getting to the point where these are games that count, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, you know, like I said, one week at a time. This is the most important thing for us. It's the first division game again against a good opponent. Like I said, they are a good football team, but we're our challenging our statement to our guys is this is different. You know, they've played some weaker competition, or you look at our non-division schedule, it's tough, and it is a tough road for us. And we've gone through it really well, I feel like. And, you know, I think that because of that, we've gotten better and better as we've gone. And so, like I said, just I think it sets up well for us to be excited about it and to get out there and compete.
Right, absolutely.
Well, it may be a good football team, but we got a pretty darn good football team too.
Absolutely.
You know,
There's a lot of excitement about this team. I mean, at the beginning of the year, you know, especially Lafayette, we didn't know, right? I'm sure y'all didn't either. Meeting in that coach's office, you know, we know Lafayette was a good football team, but we didn't know how that offense is going to click. Definitely. I could never imagine it clicking the way it is right now. I mean, it's clicking, and that's good to see. And we keep getting better every week.
We knew we had a lot of talent, had a lot of guys back from last year, the 11-1 team, but there were some critical pieces that weren't there that we had to try to figure out. And the big thing is we're getting better right now. You know, so it's a long season. We're just now kind of towards that midpoint of it, getting to the second phase of division play now. You know, we've got to keep getting better and better each week. You know, every day you want to find a way to win, and you want to get better in practice. So that's still the cycle that we're in right now.
We're doing a good job with injuries too. I think anything to worry about there. I feel like we're doing good.
We've got our center who's been out for a while now with the ACL, so you know we're missing him. But yeah, for the most part we're pretty healthy. Nothing we can't deal with, and certainly want to stay that way. So we've been fortunate there.
Right. Well, Coach, another week. Glad to. I think we're going to get Coach Kerbo on here in a bit.
Coach Kerbo, he's our running backs coach. He's also our special teams coordinator. So I think you guys are going to talk a little about run play and what we do on special teams. So he does a tremendous job for us. Also is a big part of a middle school program. You know, Josh is one of the guys that's been here a long time for us. I tell people he went on vacation one year at Myrtle, but he came right back, and we're very fortunate to have him and the football IQ and the hard work that he brings to the table.
All right, it's going to wrap us up with Coach Stubb, Mr. Henry here. We're going to get Coach Kerbo on. Don't forget to stream us on New Albany School District YouTube page. If you can't be there, we'll be live streaming there. Should start around 5:30, starting with this coach's show here, and we'll see you Friday night. Go Dogs. Back on here with Coach Kerbo here. Excited about him. I don't know if y'all know Coach Kerbo, good dude, but better football coach. But also helps me on the baseball field. So he does high school baseball, JV baseball, high school football, JV football, junior high football. Poor Christiane. You know, how do y'all do it? How do y'all do this? And I forgot some stuff. We got, how many travel softball teams are you in charge of? 7 travel softball team he's in charge of with the New Albany Athletics that the school kind of helps and the city work together to get that going for our youth. And then AJ's got to go somewhere every night, whether it's kicking, punting count, or ball games, baseball games, and football games. So how do you and Christiane do that?
Well, luckily she only works 2 and 3 days a week, and so she does a lot of running around while I'm working.
Yeah, there's nothing like those wives during the season. You know, they keep that glue for the family. That's awesome. Coach, junior high football, y'all had a game last night. I heard you won.
We won 20-0 over Amory. Had a good night offensively and defensively. Scored a defensive touchdown to kind of seal the deal there towards the end. But got a good group of kids this year. Played a lot of tough competition, won a couple, and have been close in all of them though. So.
And that gets us, we got one more game next week.
One more game, home against Shannon.
Talk about some of those guys that are coming up that we might look forward to. I know we got a running back, I think it's number 2.
Right? Carson Isom, he is special. Like Coach Stofield said earlier, we've been here 8 years, and I've had the opportunity to do middle school and high school and see those guys from 7th grade all the way through, and for me that's been something special, especially when they started to graduate and play their junior and senior year. And Carson's one of the more special running backs we've had come through.
I was joking with Stubb. I know Stubb likes to air it out and spread it around, but when you get Burks, a senior, and what's his name again?
Carson Isom.
Carson, a junior, you might be running some 13 personnel with a single eye. I mean, running the ball, because I mean you're going to have 2 legit running backs, that are junior and senior. Nothing against running backs now. Kayla Knotts and Burks doing a great job, but it just gets brighter as we go down.
That's right. I agree.
Any more guys on there that stands out to you?
Waylon Smith. Waylon Smith's a big kid that plays some linebacker and safety for us. Plays receiver. He's a really good football player. I think he'll be another special one that will come through here. Everybody will know his name here in a couple of years.
Let's get on the JV side of things. What's some stuff you've seen on that JV side of the ball? You really don't want, I mean, it's awesome when you got a freshman, sophomore playing for you. You know, you love that for a kid, but as a head coach personally, it is not the best in the world if you got to rely on freshmen and sophomores. So talk about some of them freshmen and sophomore JV players that we might not see on Friday night, but is going to make an impact one day in the future.
Well, you mentioned one of them, Aiden Burton. You're starting to see him a little bit in varsity action. He's getting some rotation. Kai McFadden, LJ Dunham, those guys have done a really good job. Landon Winters and Dawson Horn have done a good job on the offensive line. The other big thing we noticed last night, though, is we've already kind of farmed some of those guys into some varsity games. Aiden Dixon, Talon had 2 fumble recoveries for touchdown last night, but all those guys are playing on special teams. We were thin last night in the JV game, still got a win. Amory told us that was the first JV touchdown they'd given up all year. We beat them 28-14.
That's good.
But most of those guys out there on the field, especially at the start of the game, are playing special teams on Friday night, or moving in and out some on defense on Friday night. And so that's a good sign. We were a little thin, though, because some of the guys that were starting JV at the beginning of the year are now starting varsity offense, like Coach Stofield was talking about earlier, trying to find those pieces in between some injuries and some of those things. Yeah. We don't have those guys on Monday nights anymore.
And do y'all use that JV kind of like I do in baseball, where you know a guy starts performing really well in JV, starts getting more reps in that varsity?
100%.
Right. Kind of like we call it our little minor league system when we, our JV baseball. I'm sure we kind of do that a little bit football. Let's get more towards the varsity side. Offense production, you have a lot to do with that. It's been, I don't want to say negative, but you look at the Lafayette game, I thought, all we're going to be able to do is throw it to Simpson. Braden run around and find Simpson, throw it up. Well, now we got an offense. I mean, we're calling plays based on what the defense is giving us, and just whoever the guy is. Talk about that offense development. from the offensive line, the receivers to Braden, how we've gotten to mesh so well, and how it's been. What's the success coming from?
Well, a couple things. One, Coach Stofield alluded to earlier, we had to find those pieces and put those things together. We had a few guys that didn't play last year. They only played a little bit last year, and they've started to figure it out. But one of the more important things, I would say, Colin Stubblefield in the offensive line, he's done a really good job. And he told us early in August before that Lafayette game, he said it may be week 4 or 5 before we put it together. We got so many new guys on that line.
Right.
And I think they've consistently gotten better week to week.
Right.
I thought they got tested against Etowamba. I thought they got an even better test Friday night. And I thought they've done a really good job of getting better. Now, he'll tell you they've still got a ways to go, but they've gotten better week to week, and that has helped us be able to do more. Right. And allowed us to do things that we need to do offensively.
And the past couple, I would say last 2 years, we kind of had like 2 or 3 guys that we kind of just, we got to give them the ball. We got to figure out how to get this guy the ball, this player, we're not going to score. It's not the case like that this year. I mean, you got 4 receivers, you're confident any play, give them the ball. You got 2 running backs, you're confident getting the ball, and you got a quarterback that's going to do exactly what you need him to do. So, I mean, that is, as a play caller, that's got to give some confidence when you're calling a play. So that's awesome. I would say, and I'm a little biased, but I would say in North Mississippi, maybe the state, we got probably the best specialist crew in the state. From holder to long snapper to kicker. I mean, that's a special group. You want to talk about it a little bit? I know you've been taking them to the Coles camp. You've took these guys all over the place, put them against the best in the nation, and our guys are right there with them.
That's right.
They're right there with them. Talk about that specialist group.
Well, the thing that I think with those guys that's different from most, and I've had the opportunity most of my career because I punted in college to be in charge of the specialist, and those guys where they're different than any others, they'll stay after practice, or they'll come back at 7 o'clock at night, or we'll hear something going on during our film meetings on Sunday, and they're out there working on it. You know, they've taken the time to figure out. Caleb George took the time to help AJ figure out where his laces are on extra point and field goal, and I think it was you and I watching the other night on film. We probably watched 10, 12, or 15 in a row where he's caught those laces out in front. He doesn't even have to spin the football anymore. That's because of the time they put in. I noticed Grayson said something a couple weeks ago about us having ruts in our yard from AJ snapping. We painted 3 different lines and painted it like a football field where he could move that net around. Well, now we've got 3 sets of 6-inch ruts in our yard. He's out there working. Grayson and Caleb are doing the same thing.
Right.
Give Caleb a little bit of credit. You know, he's behind Grayson, who's a 4-star kid, really good high school kicker. Caleb could have started for us almost any year here, and he could start for any team in the area. And he's humbled himself and understands that what his role is, and he's taking pride in that holding.
Doing a good job.
You know, Grayson a couple weeks ago when we got up in the Caledonia game, I thought it was big of him. He comes in the office. We're having a meeting in here at halftime. He comes in the office. He's like, you know, Caleb's good. Caleb's put in a lot of work, and he kicked in the second half. I thought that was big of Grayson because he was willing to sacrifice some of his statistics to let. And Caleb went out and performed just like he'd been starting all year.
It's definitely. We had a good. I don't know if y'all watched it. Was it last week or 2 weeks? We got the specialists on here. We didn't get AJ on here. We got to get AJ on here, but we had George and Grayson on here, and we talked about. It might have been 2 weeks ago, but we talked about. But watch that film, and you watch when George holds that ball. If they hold that ball down like that and they're having to adjust it, that means those seams aren't right. Well, you watch our kicks and see how many times he's having to adjust that. He's not. He's down there. His seams are already up, so that's pretty amazing. We busting it through the uprights. There's a lot of confidence in when we go PAT and field goals. I mean, if we're inside 45 yards, I mean, everybody feels like it's a made field goal. Hopefully we don't have to do that very often because we're scoring touchdowns, and we are right now. But it's a great accomplishment to you guys as coaches and get the buy-in with the kids. And we're also going to be excited about watching these guys on Saturday one day.
Yeah,
I mean, that's going to be good. Coach, North's got they got a lot of momentum going in here. You know, this will be a personal. I don't think it will be as much personal for us playing. I think we'll battle with that mentally a little bit, but it will be a personal game for them because they feel like they can compete with us this year. You know, I can sense that a little bit just listening to them, watching them. You know, I can sense that they think they're going to compete in this game. And what's it going to be like to get that emotion right for our guys to be ready for this game? Because I really think those guys are. You know, mentally, this is their World Series, their Super Bowl.
And they've got the players. They've got the players to compete. Like Coach Stofield said, I think that we have the better overall football team. I think we've prepared better with our schedule. I think maybe some of those easier games don't give you the opportunity to iron out some of the wrinkles because you're not tested like we've talked about. We ain't been able to do. But I think that our kids have to understand, like Coach Stubbs said, that we're fixing to get their best shot. Their coaches are going to be prepared. They've got a great coaching staff. They've got kids that can make you pay if you're not in position. And so I think we have to understand all night long, or all week long, that we have to come out at the beginning of the night and set the tone, and we have to play that way all night long.
Yeah. And no matter who you're playing, to not put up any points for 3 weeks, you're doing something right.
That's right.
You're doing something right.
100%.
So we've got to get ready. We've got to get our minds right to really perform this week. I don't want it to be some type of, I don't want to call it a trap game because this is a good football team we're playing this weekend.
That's right.
But we just, it's emotional 2 weeks for us. You got homecoming and then you got Pontotoc. That is an emotional week for these guys. So finding a way to get that emotion back, I feel like it's going to be a big toll for this ball game for us. Coach, one last thing before we get you off. We do a pick to click every week. I'm going to let you do the offense since you were up there on top calling the plays. I'm going to do defense. So what you need to do, tell me who you think is going to be the offensive player of the week and tell me the stat line they're going to have, and I'll do defense. Sound good?
That's good.
Let me know when you got yours ready.
I got mine ready.
All right.
I'm going to go Kylan Knox with 18 carries for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Oh, okay.
Got to support my running backs there.
Ain't no doubt. He's also running back coach too, so he does it all. Let me see. I'm going to go Parker Hicks. Parker Hicks is going to have 8 tackles, but he's also going to have a fumble recovery and an interception that he won't drop this year. So I remember last year he had one, probably a pick six. That dude went This year we're clinching it up. He's taking the house for us. So Parker Hicks, come on, do me right. Well, that's going to wrap it up. We're getting close to kickoff. We'll start the lineup 10 minutes for game time. We're excited.
I don't know if we don't see a similar deep run out of New Albany this year.
I mean, they look good. Don't get me wrong. They've been playing very, very well. Close one this past week on Thursday.
Yeah.
Between Pontotoc, 29-26, but you get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, you beat Pontotoc, who at that point looked good as well.
T-Town can't mess with us. So, hey, they can't do it.
How about another round of applause for those victorious Bulldogs?
Pontotoc came in here, talking on the logo, and only put a people. We the Bell Boys.
I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, no. Make no sense, hey, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no sense. I could hit it, I could whip it, I could bag it, I could stash it, I could trap out like a. And you know me, I just bought another. I whip too hard, so I got Ike and Mitch got Tina Turner. It don't make sense, I'm not alright, I'll put you under. I ain't cut too much, I got that that make them tweak like. Can't be in front, the trap too much, the world know who I am. It ain't sweet, who close to me, I see him hate like. All I know, get the money, still gon' be the one to slam. Like, blow on my jerk. I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, no. Make no sense, hey, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no sense, man. 4K trade, B.O. Been you know this me. Tell them I say these they want my cash, so I never love them. I flash a beater with this 54. On TV, I could tell my yank and hit them with the cutter.
Anytime you're coming in 4-0, I mean, they've got one of the best defenses in the nation. They've given up 13 points thus far this season.
Yeah, that's impressive. And they had, I think they were saying, we were talking about their senior night tonight. I think it was something to do with the mix-up and they couldn't have homecoming. But anyway, had senior night tonight, and I'm telling you, those guys standing down there on the sideline, and they always do. You go back and look at North Pontotoc. We've played them. They've got some good-looking athletes, so I'm not saying that they'll be a pushover, but I do think I expect the Bulldogs to win the football game.
Well, I think the same thing you do. The Bulldogs coming off a big win last week over the Pontotoc Warriors, another team that came into New Albany High School undefeated and left out of there fairly disappointed.
Well, and I said, you and I talked last week about Pontotoc, and I thought Pontotoc would be the telltale story for the New Albany Bulldogs this year. We'd find out what kind of football team we had, and I think we did find out. And my expectations are, I think what you've seen, I mean, we've kind of had, maybe our offense has sputtered some, but our offense has been pretty steady the whole year, and our defense has gradually gotten better. And that excites me.
As we've talked about before, Keith, if offensively we're going to put points on the board, we've got too many weapons. I mean, you can't stop them all. Between Knox at running back and Burke at running back, and then the 4 or 5 receivers we've got, you put them all together with Shettles, and I mean, almost just too much to ask a high school team to start. But I will say this: defensively, we've improved each week. But that's the key is we can keep improving defensively and get to where we shut other people completely down as we did last week. Then we're going to be hard to beat.
Well, I agree with you. And you look at our offense, and Shettles is, you go back and think about it. He is this is his fourth year to be the starter, and it shows in his statistics that he's thrown 14 touchdowns and only 1 interception. And then we got a new running back this year. We're not really sure if we're going to be able to run the ball. Well, I mean, last week Knox ran it for 18 times for 180 yards. And for the year, he's got over 650 yards rushing. So offensively, another thing we talked about a little bit last week is Braden Shettles is really good. We got receivers that can run. But if Braden's really good and they can run but they can't catch it, then we got a problem. Well, we got 4 or 5 guys that's going to catch the football and make something happen with it.
Well, we're going to get it underway pretty soon here at about 10 minutes prior to kickoff, and it will not be long. We'll get going. We're just about ready to send it down to the field. David Good's down there, been down there. He's been down with the team here for about the last 20, 25 minutes, and he knows the tempo and the feeling of the squad, and he's ready with us. If you're ready with the starting lineups, David, we're going to send it on down to you.
All right, thanks, Kirk. Appreciate that, guys. We're going to start out with the Baptist Memorial Hospital Union County starting lineups. First for the offense, wearing number 75, Emmanuel Tucker. He's a 6'6", 285-pound senior. That's Tucker. At the left guard, wearing number 51, Isaac Anderson, 5'11", 250-pound senior. That's Isaac Anderson at the left guard. The center for the Bulldogs tonight, wearing number 74, Denver Fernandez, 5'9", 325-pound junior. That's Fernandez at the center. The right guard for the Bulldogs, wearing number 79, Sam Morton, 6'2", 320-pound senior. That's Morton at right guard. The right tackle, wearing number 68, Carter Voles, 6'4", 285-pound sophomore. That's Voles at the right tackle. The quarterback for the Bulldogs, wearing number 2, Braden Shettles, 6'2", 190-pound senior. That's Shettles at quarterback. The running back for the Bulldogs, wearing number 17, Kylan Knox, 5'8", 155-pound junior. That's Knox at the running back. The tight end for the Bulldogs, wearing number 38, Chandler Blissett, 5'10", 205-pound senior. That's Blissett at the tight end. The H-back for the Bulldogs, wearing number 5, a senior, 5'8", 215-pound Parker Skinner. That's Skinner at the H-back. Wide receiver for the Bulldogs, starting on the left side, wearing number 7, Trevon Scooter, 5'10", 150-pound sophomore. That's Scooter at the wide receiver. In the slot on the left, wearing number 12, Xavier Coleman, 5'10", 145-pound junior. That's Coleman at the slot. Wide receiver on the right side, in the slot, wearing number 4, Cam Ray, 5'11", 155-pound sophomore. That's Ray in the slot. The wide receiver on the right side, wearing number 16, Isaiah Simpson, 6'1", 190-pound senior. That's Simpson at the wide receiver. We'll be back after these messages with our defensive starters.
At Baptist Memorial Union County, patient safety is more than a goal. It's a tradition. We've been awarded our 14th consecutive.
Farm Bureau Insurance's commitment to Mississippi has never wavered. We believe that your family is part of our family. Protecting our families with local agents and adjusters, offering great rates, and handling fast, fair claims has always been our pledge. See Hayden Basil at Farm Bureau of New Albany. Hayden Basil is here for you. Let's go Bulldogs.
Defensive starters tonight. The left end, wearing number 38, Chandler Blissett, 5'10", 205 senior. That's Blissett at the left end. The nose guard for the Bulldogs, wearing number 70, Jackson Cheese Howard, 5'11", 285-pound senior. That's Howard at the nose guard. At the right end, wearing number 44, Jaden Foster, 6'3", 210-pound junior. That's Foster at the right end. The outside linebacker for the Bulldogs, wearing number 5, Parker Hicks, 5'9", 215-pound senior. That's Hicks at the outside linebacker. And then another linebacker for the Bulldogs, wearing number 22, Parker Skinner. He's 5'9", 195-pound junior. That's Skinner at the linebacker. The middle linebacker for the Bulldogs, wearing number 23, Tylen Connor, 5'10", 170-pound freshman. That's Connor at the middle linebacker. Linebacker on the right side, wearing number 20, Landon Evans, 6'2", 190-pound junior. That's Evans at the linebacker. The outside linebacker on the right, wearing number 24, Will Hardy, 5'8", 155-pound sophomore. That's Hardy at the outside linebacker. The cornerback for the Bulldog on the left side, wearing number 14, Jalen Nesbitt, 6 foot, 165-pound senior. That's Nesbitt at the left cornerback. The free safety for the Bulldogs, wearing number 15, Jay Boone. He's 5'8", 145-pound junior. That's Boone at the free safety. The right corner for the Bulldogs tonight, wearing number 21, Tyler Evans, 5'10", 165-pound junior. That's Evans at the right corner. Your special teams players for the night, wearing number 6, A.J. Kerbo is the long snapper. He's a sophomore. That's Kerbo at the long snapping position. The holder for the Bulldogs tonight, wearing number 37, Caleb George. He's a junior, and he's the holder. That's Caleb George at the holding position. And the kicker and punter for the Bulldogs, wearing number 80, Grayson Alexander. Grayson is a junior. He's the kicker and punter for the Bulldogs, and that's Grayson Alexander. And those are your starting lineups brought to you by Baptist Memorial Hospital. We'll be back getting inching closer and closer to the kickoff. Captains are on the field. We're just about ready to go. Back up to you guys.
At Baptist Memorial Union County.
Reason number 12 to bank at BNA. We are the bank for Northeast Mississippi. From buying a home to starting your own business, we are the team of local lenders standing ready to make your dreams a reality. BNA Bank. We are the bank of Northeast Mississippi.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds, lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins collection is styled from beautiful pieces from the past with a fresh Southern update. I believe you'll find value too. You'll also find people who are a part of this community. If you're celebrating something, we're going to celebrate too. We really hope you'll find Van Atkins special. I'm Chuck Cooper, and I feel privileged to be a part of that.
New Albany sports have always been a huge part of our lives, just like cheering is a huge part of your life.
Whether it's the clash of the helmets or the cheers from the sidelines, the sounds of fall are the sounds of life. Our dads, Clay and Drew Hardy, are committed to making sure everyone hears all the sounds of life.
Number 79. I tell you what we're going to do. We've got the national anthem coming up. We're going to send it back to the station for 60 seconds. We'll be back after the national anthem.
It's finally game time. The smell of the fresh cut grass, the sound of the drums as the band gets ready to perform, and of course the roar of the crowd as our hometown New Albany Bulldogs enter the field. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage here in New Albany remember those days and agree they were some of the best. They also want your mortgage experience to be the best as well. They pride themselves on excellent customer service and establishing a personal connection with their clients. They also have the knowledge and programs to fit your mortgage needs. So whether you're building, buying, or refinancing your current home, they want to help. Call them and set up an appointment today. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage. Let them help make your dreams come true. Go Dogs!
Reason number 18 to bank at BNA, professional business solutions. Our experienced commercial lenders understand the sophisticated needs of today's businesses. We have all the products and services needed to make your business a success. BNA Bank, the bank of Northeast Mississippi.
Go where the professionals go. Union Lumber Company has been around since 1902. Whatever project you're trying to tackle, let us take care of getting you what you need to get it done. Quality materials, low prices, and the tools to finish the job. Call our store, check out our Facebook, or email us today. Let's go Bulldogs.
And the Pontotoc Vikings, they're undefeated as well, only giving up 13 points this year. This kickoff and all kickoffs is brought to you by Northeast Mississippi Community College. You can watch Northeast Mississippi Community College sports from the first serve of volleyball season to the final out in baseball and softball to everything in between on NEMCCTV.com. Visit NEMCCathletics.com for upcoming schedules for each of Northeast 11 athletic programs. The football team for the Tigers this week is off. On the season so far, they're 3-2. They have an open date, as I said, and next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, they will play at East Mississippi.
Did you get the captain?
I did get the captains. Already got those taken care of.
Well, we are just about ready. Both teams are out on the field. And as I mentioned earlier, David Good's been down with the team for probably since about 6:30. David, what's the atmosphere?
Well, we got a lot of fireworks going off. We had plenty shot before the game, and we got more going off here right before kickoff. So, team's ready to play. Coach Stubblefield normally doesn't take the ball when he wins a toss, but tonight, playing at his alma mater, he decided to take the ball on the first kickoff, and I think he's wanting to put it in the end zone pretty quick here, guys. So, good luck to the Bulldogs tonight, guys. Let's pull them through.
I'm like David, Kurt. We got fireworks going off all night so far. I hope that they don't. Maybe they'll shoot them when New Albany scores.
Right back to kick off for the Vikings, 83 Levi Combs.
We got cramped quarters here, and I'm having to step outside the press box to kind of watch the game. So
Knox will get back deep along with Ray and Boone. They'll line up along the 15-yard line, anticipating the kick. And North Pontotoc trying to get their kickoff team fired up. And they're going to kick a little pooch kick. It's going to be fielded right at the 30-yard line by Coleman. He heads across the field, turns it up at the 30. On the feet at the 40, taken down at the 46-yard line. And a nice job of running the football by Coleman of the Bulldogs.
Really good job that time by Coleman. He took the ball. Like you said, it was a pooch kick that came over to the Bulldogs' left side. Coleman got it, ran back across the field, cut up the middle, was able to pick up about 15 yards on the return. Good field position for the Bulldogs right here.
Right at the 47-yard line, first play of the game, just underway from North Pontotoc. Shettles will send twin receivers left and right. He'll send Knox in motion to the right. He's back in the back pocket. He's got time to throw. He's looking. He sets up, he throws it deep. He's got a man, Ray. We've got a collision down there. I went incomplete. Boy, there was a lot of bumping and shoving going on.
Well, they had one guy for the Vikings started to get a little bit of pressure, and Braden had to roll to his left side, and we talked about that a lot this year. Anytime a right-handed quarterback's rolling to his left, that obviously makes the throw more difficult. He had actually two receivers back there. I think Scooter might have been another one, but just not able to come down with it. Going to bring up second down and long.
Bulldogs got a nice crowd on hand. Still got a few coming in as Coleman goes wide to the right. Shettles will work with a two-back set. That'll be Knox and Ray. Handoff goes to Knox straight ahead, and he's hitting the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to lose about 3 on it, and it's going to be third down and 13.
Well, there was a lot of orange jerseys in the backfield from the start of that one. There was just nowhere to go. I mean, they got penetration from the very beginning, going to end up losing, looks like about 3 yards, going to bring up third down and about 13 yards to go for the Bulldogs.
North Pontotoc goes basically with a 5-man front. defensively. Looks about like an 0-5-2 defense, Keith. As Shettles barks out the signal. He's under pressure, sets a screen up across the middle and didn't come down with it. Ray couldn't hold on to it. It'll be 4th down. The Bulldogs will have to punt the football away.
Well, one thing, we got a flag now. We got some scuffling going on with somebody. I think Cam for the Bulldogs, but the Vikings are bringing pressure about every play, and they did then, so we had the perfect play set up with the screen and just not able to make the connection. I don't know if this is going to be an offsetting deal here, Kurt, or if it's going to just be on. What I saw Cam push somebody.
Well, I think you're going to be exactly right. That's exactly what it's going to be. I don't see him marking anything off, and I think it's going to be offsetting penalties as Alexandra check in to punt the football away. He's averaging 42 yards a punt on the season. He'll stand on the 33, punt it from around the 35, 36-yard line. On a 4th and 12 as the Vikings do not allow the Bulldogs to move the football on their first offensive series. Got a good snap, plenty of time to get it away. Got a high towering kick. Fair couch signal for it, but it's going to bounce, and the Bulldogs are going to down it on about the 1 or 2 yard line. It's hard to tell from our vantage point exactly where it is, but David Good's right on it. David?
It did go into the end zone. I'm not sure what we were thinking there. We had an opportunity to drop it about the 1 yard line, but officials said it went back into the end zone. So 1st down at the Vikings at their own 20.
Really good kick there, Kurt, by Grayson. I mean, just a booming kick went over the Vikings receiver's head. And as David said, it bounced, and we had 2 guys down there and just not able to get the ball and keep it out of the end zone.
Winfong, there's 2 of them, brothers. That's Drew and Donovan. Drew will be the quarterback. He's back to pass. He throws a little bubble screen underneath. Got a little bit of running room. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. Taken down at the 24-yard line. Gain of 4 on it. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Well, again, that's scouting on their part, in my opinion. They saw the pressure coming. They were expecting it. Had a wide receiver screen set up. Actually had it set up pretty well, and the Bulldogs did a fairly decent job of defending it.
I really gave him a little bit more than I did. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Vikings on their first possession of the night. Winfunk back to pass again. He's looking underneath. Completes it at the 30. Sidesteps a would-be tackler. Taken out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It'll be a Viking 1st down.
Well, there was nothing there. All that was a little hook route to the receiver, number 1 for the Vikings ran there, and Winfong put it right on him, but just not good tackling there. I mean, we had him for probably what would have been a 1st down, but he would have not got 10 more yards, and we just didn't tackle.
1st and 10 for the Vikings at the 45-yard line, just underway from North Pontotoc. Winfung's going to work with an empty backfield. He'll send twin receivers left, 3 to the right. Now they're going to take a timeout, and we'll take one with them back after these messages.
Go where the professionals go. Union Lumber Company has been around since 1902. Whatever project you're trying to tackle, let us take care of getting you what you need to get it done. Quality materials, low prices, and the tools to finish the job. Call our store, check out our Facebook, or email us today. Let's go Bulldogs.
Restaurant.
Off the left side, he's got some running room inside the 45 down to the 42. 1st and 10 for the Vikings, and another big gain right off of the left side.
Well, just a good job that time by the Vikings. All they did was just execute. They ran the ball off the left tackle, and with their quarterback, did a really good job of following his blockers and finding the hole. Thank you, man.
Winfong back. He fakes a handoff, throws it out in the flat, completes it. No, it's going to go incomplete off his hands. Trying to get it to number 9, Jones, and just overshot him.
Well, that time Jalen Nesbitt thought he was going deep, and he cut the route off short. He was wide open, and Winfong just not able to hit him. Winfong's got it. He takes the snap. He's going rolling to his left. He's going to throw out in the flat again. Bulldogs do a much better job. That route was to the flat on the left side. The Bulldogs did a really good job of covering. Going to bring up third down and about 8 yards to go for the Vikings. Winfong's going to bring his offense to the line of scrimmage. He's got one running back in the backfield with him. He's got a receiver to his right, 2 receivers to his left, and he's got an H-back on the left side.
It's going to be third down and 8, Keith. I see the snap is a little bit high from center. Hit at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be all. Give him 1 yard out of it, maybe even 2, down to the 38-yard line. It'll be fourth down and 6. And right here at this spot in the football field, they may go for it. Not much to gain by punting.
No, I would expect them to go for it right here, especially with an athletic quarterback and athletes at the wide receivers. It gives you options right here. And like you say, if you punt the football, you're probably not going to gain a whole lot.
It looks like the Vikings are going to run this play clock down a little bit. Now they're going to step up. They're going to send 3 receivers to their right. They're going to set a H-back to the right. Winfong going to roll to his right. He's looking for some running room, and he does not get it. He's down. He's taken for a loss.
Well, that was a good job that time by Blissett coming from his right side to the left to make the play, and I think Winfong probably just held on to the ball too long. If he had thrown the football, nobody was maybe open, but he held on it long enough for Blissett to get over from his right side to make the play. Good job of the Bulldog defense of holding the Vikings out.
Really was, Keith. Good field position. Bulldogs got them stopped. They'll have the football at the 42-yard line, second possession of the contest for the Bulldogs. They were unable to move the ball the first series. Hand off to Knox. He's got running room. He's at midfield. He's at the 40. He's got a foot race at the 30. It's kind of tried to make a cut and got caught from behind just inside the 30 at the 28-yard line.
Unbelievable. They're going to call a hold on Cam, and there's just no – I'm sorry. It just – wow. That's exactly what they're going to call.
That's what they're going to do. David Good.
I believe we're going to call the Bulldogs for holding. Didn't see that one, guys.
Yeah, then they'd send them the tape on that one because they didn't see it either. They were just they thought it was a good idea to call it. It was a good block.
It's going to be.
They're going to mark the holding from the spot of the infraction. Is that what they're going to do?
Yeah. It'll wind up being 1st and
5 for the Bulldogs.
1st and 5 for the Bulldogs as twin receivers go left and right. Shettles gives it to Knox again. Same play. Plunges across midfield down to the 46-yard line. First down, Bulldogs.
Well, good blocking by the guys up front. Just made a hold. But basically ran the same play we just ran, just straight up the middle. And Kylan did a really good job of running to the hole.
They'll stay with a 5-man front look, 2 linebacker set. Walk up in a press on our receivers. Shettles rolling left. He's under pressure. He goes down. He's going to be dropped for about an 8-yard loss. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the ball.
good job that time by the Vikings defenders. The secondary just wasn't anybody open. He had Kylan out here to the left in the flat for a little while that he could have dumped it off, but Braden was looking for something bigger and better, and just didn't materialize. Like you said, going to lose about 8 yards.
It'll be 2nd and 18. As Coleman comes in motion, they hand it off to him. He tries to pick up a block. Now he gets outside, cross midfield, taken out of bounds after a 7-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 11. A nice job of running the football by Coleman.
Well, you said it, Kurt. He did a fantastic job. Xavier was. They had the end covered. The guy, I couldn't tell who was making the block, but they stayed with it, and Xavier gave a little quick step to the inside and continued to the outside.
3rd and 11. Vikings were showing blitz by a couple of linebackers. Now they're back out. But they've been intense so far in this football game to bring pressure. And that's what they're doing again. Shettle steps up in the pocket. He's going to break a tackle, still on his feet. Inside the 40. He's got a 1st down and still on his feet down to the 30. And I have to give Shettles the credit. He did it all on his own, Keith.
That wasn't supposed to happen. He was supposed to go down about 4 yards deep in the backfield, and he just made an unbelievable effort to get a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
A big 1st down for the Bulldogs. Shettles back to pass. Now he hands off to Knox straight ahead. He plunges for about 3 yards down to the 28-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Well, got to give North Pontotoc credit. They're doing a good job of clogging. Now they're bringing pressure a lot, whether you want to call it a run blitz or whatever, but they're doing a good job of filling gaps.
Shettles didn't like what he saw, looks for the offensive staff for some further instructions. Now he's got them. Talks to Knox. Back to pass, throws a bullet. Tried to get it out there to Ray and didn't quite get it.
Well, he was trying to hit Ray on the out route there to the sideline and let the ball go a little bit quick. And when he did, Cam obviously, when he was making his cut, he couldn't pick the ball up, and it wasn't even really anywhere where he could have possibly made the catch.
3rd down and 7. Receivers are going to have to look a little quicker over these passes because the pressure's coming. Twin receivers set along, twin running back set. Handoff goes to Knox off the left side. He plunges across, finds a little running room inside the 25 down to the 23, and it is going to be close to a 1st down.
Yeah, it's going to be short by a couple of yards. Looks like we're bringing in the heavy set, going to go for it here on 4th down. And I think the answer here, if we come in with a heavy set, is just to run the thing straight at them. And show us you can stop us.
Well,
we're coming right at you.
It's obvious what the North Pontotoc's early game defense is trying. The Bulldogs go with 2 tight ends. They hand it to Knox straight ahead. He's inside the 20 to the 19, and he's got enough for a 1st down.
Good job by the guys up front. They had North Pontotoc had one guy slip through and able to get a hand, probably got to Kylan before he had 1st down yards, and Kylan just kept turning and was able to get it. But big 1st down, a lot of possession plays here early for the Bulldog offense.
Bulldogs stay with a 2 tight end set. Run a little inside trap to Knox. He looks in, he breaks it outside, trying to get inside the 15-yard line, taken down at the 14. Looks like he's going to gain about 5 and bring up a 2nd down and 5.
Well, good job by Colin that time because there wasn't anything where he was intended. It was kind of to go between the guard and the tackle on the left side. North Pontotoc did a good job of clogging that up, and he just bounced it to the outside, and as you said, able to get 5 yards.
Bulldogs check Burke in as a running back. Flare him out of the backfield. completes it to Coleman. He's still on his feet. He's got first down out of it and maybe a little bit more. And that time, a really nice job by Shettles of staying in the pocket, finding his receiver, and delivering the football.
You said it, Kurt. Good job by the guys up front of giving him time to stand there in the pocket. And what happened was we brought the two receivers. We took one receiver on the right deep, and we took the other across the field. So it cleared out the flat over there on the right side, and Xavier came from the left side to the right. Braden put it right on him. Big play for the Bulldogs.
Burke staying it, running back for the Bulldogs. Hand off to Burke. Looks inside. He breaks one tackle. He plunges for about 5 yards.
33, Burke for the Bulldogs. As I said multiple times this year as a freshman, a lot of excitement coming from him in going future years.
Second and goal to goal situation. Mark it at the 4-yard line. And once again, hand off to Burke. And Shettles faked it to him and kept it in and walked into the end zone untouched. And I'll tell you what made that play, Keith. Burke did an excellent job of carrying out his fake. I thought he had the football.
Well, he did do a great job. And that's, again, I always wonder watching football at any level, that exchange there is a decision that they have to make together, and it sometimes can be difficult. And Braden did a really good job that time of pulling nobody even close to him running into the end zone.
This extra point brought to you by Tallahatchie Gourmet, and it's a fake, and it's going to be Skinner off the right side. It's a 2-point conversion is going to be good, and the Bulldogs will go up 8-0, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Reason number 8 to bank at BNA, the technology you demand. We work hard to bring you the latest in banking technologies that make your life easier. Free ATMs, mobile banking, online bill pay, and more. BNA Bank, the bank for Northeast Mississippi.
North Pontotoc, the Bulldogs have taken an 8-0 lead with 1 minute and 6 seconds left to go in the first quarter. This kickoff is brought to you by Northeast Mississippi Community College. Alexander's going to kick an onside kick. It bounces up. Bulldogs hit. Really good job by the North Pontotoc receiver to maintain possession. He got the ball and the Bulldog hit him. North Pontotoc's going to have possession of the football at the 45-yard line, 1st down and 10 after the Bulldogs' onside kick attempt.
Just in from Chevron shortstop, Amory's gone up 6-0 over the Houston Hilltoppers. Calhoun City 16, Hamilton nothing. First quarter.
Myrtle Hawks are up on the East Union Urchins in the first quarter, 7-0.
Winfong, outstanding athlete at quarterback. He's going to roll to his right. He's under pressure. He's going to go down. Skinner's got him, and he's going to drop him back at the 33-yard line. Going to lose about 10 on it.
Yeah, good job by the Skinner getting pressure, and then there was more Bulldogs behind him. Just I assume it looked like Winfong was just going to take the snap and run a quarterback sweep around the right end. And there was too many Bulldogs there. Big loss that time for the Vikings.
It'll be 2nd down and 20.
Winfong's going to look. He's going to take the snap. He's looking. He's going deep down the sideline and going to overthrow everybody.
Nesbitt way back deep in good position. He was the only one that might have had a chance at it. The receiver certainly didn't. It'll go incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and what is it, Keith? 3rd and 18?
Third and dark. hard to see over there. But
I thought it was maybe.
It's 20 yards probably.
Yeah. I thought it was a little hard to see. I didn't know whether it was me or.
No, it's a little shaded over there. North Pontotoc's going to have 3 receivers to the left. They're going to have 1 to the right. Winfong is waiting for the snap. He's looking. He's going to get the snap. He's rolling to his left. Got a little pressure coming. Going to look to throw back across the middle. Oh, my goodness. We had Nesbitt there in a foot race with him, and Nesbitt fell down, and that's where the oh, my goodness came from. I thought he was going to complete that pass.
Well, you said it, Keith. He had him step for step and just lost his footing, and all of a sudden the Viking receiver was all alone, but Winfung overshot him. It'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings will have to punt the football away.
Good job by the Bulldog defense. Kurt coming in, getting a 3 and out.
Ray will get back deep, anticipating the punt. He'll be about the 20-yard line. High punt. Ray's going to get away from it. It's going to bounce, and it's going to go dead just about right there. It's the 32-yard line. Bulldogs got a pretty good field position to work with. Lead the football game 8-0.
Well, good kick there. Didn't get a whole lot of distance out of it, but got hang time and gave his team time to get down there and cover the ball. Good job by the Bulldogs. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter with the Bulldogs leading this football game 8-0. We're going to send it back to the station. You're listening to the Bulldog Football.
At Metro Ford Auto Sales, we're more than just a car dealership. We strive to support our community, and we're committed to delivering the very best customer service, specializing in new Ford sales, used vehicles, financing, and service. Visit Metro Ford Auto Sales today. Owned and operated by Byron Irby. 1000 Barnes Crossing Road, Tupelo, Mississippi. Call 662-841-1000. Email mbmetroford@gmail.com. Or find us online at metrofordautosales.com. Metro Ford, where the community drives forward.
Farm Bureau Insurance's commitment to Mississippi has never wavered. We believe that your family is part of our family. Protecting our families with local agents and adjusters, offering great rates, and handling fast, fair claims has always been our pledge. See Hayden Basil at Farm Bureau of New Albany. Hayden Basil is here for you. Let's go Bulldogs.
Reason number 12 to bank at BNA. We are the bank for Northeast Mississippi. From buying a home to starting your own business, we are the team of local lenders standing ready to make your dreams a reality. BNA Bank. We are the bank of Northeast Mississippi.
Touchdown this year scored on this North Pontotoc Viking defense. But as we mentioned, New Albany's got a lot of weapons. Shettles is waiting on instruction from the officials to start playing. Now everybody's ready. Shettles is going to run the option. He's going to keep it. He spins away from one man out across the, taken down at the 35-yard line, going to gain 4 on it. It'll be 2nd down, 2nd and 6.
Good play right there by the Bulldogs. Don't see us run that option a lot, and I got to give North Pontotoc credit. They did a good job of defending it. Braden just did a really good job of executing right there.
2nd and 6. Shettles back to pass, throws it underneath the Cam. Ray picks up a block. He's taken down at the 48-yard line, just across the 48, 45. They're going to mark it at the 47 and a half, actually. It'll be a 1st down.
Good job by the guys that right there. Perfect wide receiver screen set up. You had Fernandez, you had Morton out there blocking. Good job by the O-line to get out there, and good job by Cam of bringing it in. 1st down Bulldogs.
Vikings showing blitz. They've been coming hard, trying to bring pressure, trying to make Shettles get rid of that football quick. And they're bringing both linebackers this time. Handoff straight ahead, nowhere to go. He got 1 yard out of it. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and you talked about it, Kurt. They've pretty much done it. Maybe not every play, but pretty much 80% of the time they've brought people into the gaps, and they're bringing defenders hard and filling it and making us try to block that or try to beat the beat him with a quick pass.
Ray comes in motion right to left. And we've got movement, we've got flags, and I think we've got an illegal procedure on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, back them up 5 yards on that. Little bit too anxious to get off the ball that time.
Kossuth's taking a 7-0 lead over Boonville first quarter. And as always, scores brought to you tonight by Chevron Shortstop, just across the street from New Albany High School. Second and 14 for the Bulldogs. Shettles back to pass, flares it out in the flats to Ray. He puts a move on, comes all the way back across the field, picks up a block, sidesteps a would-be tackler across midfield down to the 46-yard line. And now we got flags.
Personal foul.
What is that signal?
I don't know what that was there. Blindside block. Huh.
Well, if he's
interesting.
Well.
Wow.
15-yard penalty.
I know the block that he was talking about. And all I'm going to say, if he thinks that's a blindside block, he ain't never seen one. This guy ain't never played a little football in his life. That was a
Well, we got second down and a bunch. We need something special here over the next couple of plays.
Second and about 25 for the Bulldogs. As Ray and Knox will be in it running back. Shettles fakes it. He throws it out in the flat to Coleman. He's got one man to beat. Can't get away from him. He got about 5-6 yards out of it, but taken down from behind.
Well, I tell you, North Pontotoc they're bringing pressure every time, but they also are doing a good job of covering on the outside. There's got to be something that's going to give here, though, and I don't know if it's going to be we're going to bust one with a run or what we're going to do, but they're doing a good job defending right now.
Well, we're trying to get the football out of Shettles' hands as quick as we can because they're bringing all that pressure, throwing these short passes, and sooner or later they're going to break one. It's going to stop these linebackers from rushing like that. We've got a timeout on the field. We'll be back after these messages.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds, lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins collection is styled from beautiful pieces from the past with a fresh Southern update. I believe you'll find value too. You'll also find people who are a part of this community. If you're celebrating something, we're gonna celebrate too. We really hope you'll find Van Atkins special. I'm Chuck Cooper, and I feel privileged to be a part of that.
New Albany sports have always been a huge part of our lives, just like hearing is a huge part of your life.
Whether it's the clash of the helmets or the cheers from the sidelines, the sounds of fall are the sounds of life. Our dads, Clay and Drew Hardy, are committed to making sure everyone hears.
Two for the Bulldogs as Shettle sends three receivers wide to the right. That's the wide side of the field. Vikings are putting a rush on. They've got a man across the middle at the 40, slips down at the 35-yard line, and that's going to be Jay Boone. Big first down for the Bulldogs.
Good job by the guys up front of giving Braden plenty of time. Boone, I don't know who was supposed to cover Boone there, but they missed their assignment because he was running wide open and able to convert a big conversion right there to get the first down on third and long.
Well, they're playing press coverage out here on Simpson, and I don't know, it's just a matter of time before he gets burned. Simpson's going to get by him for a touchdown. It's coming. Now we've got flags on the field once again. David?
Got Bulldogs jumping off sides again. Get a little anxious up there to get the play started, but 5 yards. Back them up, guys.
It'll remain first down. It'll be 1st and 15. And Keith, I want you to look over here in front of us now how they think they're going to cover Simpson like this all night long. It is not going to work.
Yeah, I agree with you on that for sure.
Shettles barks out the signals, gives it a knock straight ahead. He finds some run room. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. One man to beat it to 5. Touchdown. Kylan Knox and the New Albany Bulldogs.
Got a flag, guys.
You got to be kidding.
Wow.
Well.
When Bulldogs get a big play, you can look for a flag, I guess.
This bunch reminds me of the guys that called that first game of the year. I see Coach Stubblefield calling the man over to talk to him, and I don't much blame him. Ridiculous.
Wow.
It's going to come back. Nevertheless, it was a great run by Kylan Knox. Once he got to the 20, it was just a foot race.
He did a great job once he got into free space, just like always. He went out last drive with a little bit of a tweak on his ankles, but good to see him back in doing Kylan Knox type things.
Twin receivers left and right for the Bulldogs. And we've got flags again, and we've got movement by the Bulldogs, and that time there wasn't any question about it. There was 2 or 3 Bulldogs moved.
Yeah.
It's still first down, Keith. I don't know. I'm having trouble finding the down box, but it looks like it's going to be 1st and 25.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Shettles fakes the handoff, throws a bullet to Cam Ray across the middle, sidesteps one tackler, still on his feet inside the 30, taken down at the 28-yard line. Cam Ray and the Bulldogs. Now here we go with another flag flying in.
And we got another flag.
Looks like we're going to be going down to David Good a lot tonight, David.
That's got to be against North Pontotoc. He was continuing to try to strip the ball out of his hands as he was laying on the ground. There was no sense in it. I mean, he just continued to fight and fight and fight and trying to pull the ball off of him. Should be 15 yards against North Pontotoc.
Choctaw County's taking a 6-0 lead over Nettleton.
Yeah, it does look like it's going to be against the Vikings.
Against the Vikings.
And that play, what we did there is we ran another slant. It was a quick slant, and it was for what North Pontotoc's been doing. They've been bringing pressure all night, and if you can just get it and make that connection, you got a lot of one-on-ones in the secondary that the Bulldogs were able to win that time.
I'll tell you, there's nobody better than Shettles. When he sets up in that pocket, finds his receivers and fires the football, he always right on the money with it. Mighty hard to beat him.
Well, good job by the offense. I mean, take away the penalties and all of that to still be able to move the football down the field. Going to be inside the Vikings 15-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Ball's at the 13-yard line.
Right at the 13-yard line. Shettles talks to the official. Now he sets Kylan Knox to his left. He barks out the signals. He's back to pass. He sets up. He throws, and right there on the money. Touchdown, Coleman.
Shettles' pass is incomplete.
We'll call him out of bounds, Curtis.
Huh?
Said he was out of bounds. Going to be 2nd down and 10.
Okay. 2nd and 10. Coleman caught the pass, but apparently didn't have both feet down. Was out of bounds, so it'll be 2nd and 10. Right at the 15-yard line, just inside the 15. And Knox is hit in the backfield. Didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard, maybe 2.
Well, what the Vikings are doing is they're just, like I say, we've talked about it all night. They're bringing pressure, and they're taking their chances, and it's a hit and miss thing. And that time it was a hit for them because they were able to get in the backfield quick.
Loss of about 2, going to be 3rd down.
Bulldogs need to get 7 right here, Kurt.
3rd and 11. 3 receivers that come wide to the right for New Albany. Shettles a roll to his right and getting pressure from behind. Turns it up, looking. Fires a bullet trying to get it to Coleman. It goes incomplete.
Shettles' pass intended for Coleman is incomplete.
In all fairness, Shettles had a man breathing down his back. He had to get rid of it. And it goes incomplete. The Bulldogs are going to check Grayson Alexander, Caleb George, and Kerbo in. Try about a 30, what will it be, a 32-yarder?
It is going to be, about a 31-yarder.
It'll be from the left hash.
Oh, they're moving back a little bit, Kurt. Your original number is going to be right on point.
Bulldogs check Coleman in along one of those outside positions. I think that's Coleman. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. It's high, it's long, and it is right through the middle. Bulldogs go up 11-0. We'll be back after these messages.
Farm Bureau Insurance's commitment to Mississippi has never wavered. We believe that your family is part of our family. Protecting our families with local agents and adjusters, offering great rates, and handling fast, fair claims has always been our pledge. See Hayden Basil at Farm Bureau of New Albany. Hayden Basil is here for you. Let's go Bulldogs.
Reason number 18 to bank at BNA, Professional Business Solutions. Our experienced commercial lenders understand the sophisticated needs of today's businesses. We have all the products and services needed to make your business a success. BNA Bank, the bank of Northeast Mississippi.
Bulldogs getting ready to kick off to the Vikings. Bulldogs lead 11-0 with 7:23 left in the first half. Grayson's getting ready to kick off, kind of looking like it may go for another onside kick here. And sure enough, he's going to kick it.
You said it, and they recovered it at the 44-yard line. North Pontotoc got good field position. They trailed the football game 11-0.
Got a couple of scores that came in, Kurt. Oxford leads Madison Central 13-7. That's in the second quarter. Saltillo leads New Hope 14-13. That's in the second quarter as well. All scores brought to you by Chevron Shortstop, right across from the high school there in New Albany. Kurt says best coffee in town. I wouldn't know. I'm not a coffee man.
I'm telling you, man, they got some good coffee. Go by each and every morning. Chris will have the lights on. Donnie will be there, and they'll have it brewed up and fresh for you. Throw a little tunnel screen, bubble screen at the 40. You got some running room across midfield, taken down at the 43-yard line.
Well, the Vikings that time lined three receivers up to the left. Winfon just popped up and threw it out here. We only had two defenders. Boone did a good job of coming up from his safety spot to get up and make the play, or he would have picked up more yards, but able to get the first down with ease. Clock continues to run under 7 minutes, 6:50 left in the first half. Again, Bulldogs lead 11-8. 11-0, I'm sorry.
At the 42-yard line in Bulldog territory. Winfong's going to set kind of an unbalanced line to the right, along with a wide receiver and a slot back. He's going to roll that direction. He's looking, and completes his pass, and almost had a missed tackle. He came down, number 21 for the Bulldogs, almost didn't get him down, and he was going to have some running room if he had not come down. That's Tyler Evans.
Good job, as you said, by Tyler there. I thought he had missed the tackle too, but able to get him on the ground, and it's going to be third down and about 7, Kurt, would you say?
Well, they're showing it to be second down.
Okay, that's going to be right then. I'm wrong. Yep, it is second down, 2nd and 6.
Just inside the 40 at the 39-yard line. 3 receivers wide to the left. They try to stretch the Bulldog defense out, and Winfong going to keep it himself. He's going to get close to it. His progress is going to be close to a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, you talked about it. He's a good-looking athlete. He's listed in the program as 5'11", 205. Actually looks a little taller than that to me.
He certainly does look taller than that.
But he is a good-looking athlete. And, again, you said it. They spread our defense out all over the field, and he just took it right up the middle.
Twin receivers left and right. Winfung fakes the handoff, dumps it off into flats, completes it to number 18, breaks a tackle inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Nice job of moving the football.
Well, just a good play right there. They faked the handoff up the middle. Winfong just kind of quickly hit a back out of the backfield in the flat on the right side, and we missed a tackle, and missing a tackle allowed him to pick up. He was going to probably get the first down, but he was able to even get more yardage because of the missed tackle.
Clock runs. The Bulldogs lead 11-0. 4:30 remaining before your game day barbershop halftime report. Winfung rolls left. He's looking, he's under pressure, and he's going to be taken down, but not until he gets down to the 20-yard line. Gains about 3 on it. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Good athletic move by him. Good job by the Bulldogs. We were bringing pressure from our left side, their right side, and he was rolling to the left. Couldn't find anything. He was trying to, the intent was to pass the football. Couldn't find anybody. Good pressure by the Bulldogs. 2nd and long for the Vikings.
2nd, and I said 7, probably really 8 where they've got it marked. Winfung back to pass. He looks, fakes one to pump, fakes the other. He completes it. And perfect coverage by the Bulldogs, number 22. You can't play it much better than that, Keith. That's Parker Hicks. And he's going to lose a yard on it, maybe 2 back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Well, great job by Parker. They had the screen set up to the wide receiver, and Parker just demolished it. I mean, he got there quick, was able to get him. They lost yardage, 3rd down and long. Super play by Parker Hicks.
Third and 10 for the Vikings. Winfong goes with an empty backfield. He's looking, he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be taken down by number 20 of the Bulldogs. That's Evans. He might have got a yard. He's not going to get anything. He's going to actually lose a yard out of it. It's going to be 4th and 11.
I actually thought, did he slip down and hit before we even tackled? I thought he might have.
He slipped.
He just
you know, I believe they did bring it back to where he slipped.
Okay, that's what they did.
Yeah.
Good job by the Bulldog defense. Big play right here.
Empty backfield for Winfong. He's back to pass. He sets up. He's looking. He throws it. He's got it complete. He sidesteps a tackler. He's down inside the 10-yard line, and a nice play and catch by the Vikings.
Good pass by Winfong. Again, just not able to make the tackle out there. One-on-one, just came up and unable to make it. Not able to get him on the ground, and once he slipped that first tackle, he had green grass and was able to get it down inside the, actually inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, looks like it's at the 4-yard line, Keith. It'll be 1st down, goal to go. Winfung works out of a shotgun formation. He keeps it off the right side. He plunges forward. He's close to the goal line.
And the Bulldogs got a fumble.
The Bulldogs have picked a fumble up. And number 21, Evans, is going down the sideline. He's caught from behind at the 42-yard line. And what a break for the Bulldogs.
Well, it was a break, but it was a good hit. I couldn't tell who made the hit on that side, but knocked the ball loose. Winfong's begging to say it's not a fumble, but the referee is walking down to this end of the field, and I think it's going to be Bulldogs football.
They're talking about it, but I'm like you, Keith. The official didn't want to discuss it. He called it a fumble.
Well, of course, the North Pontotoc fans aren't happy with it, but no, I couldn't say one way or the other. All I know is it was a good hit, and then all of a sudden I saw Bulldog coming out of there running with it.
Yeah, I thought he was. I mean, I couldn't tell from where we got our heads stuck out the window here, and we can't tell.
Let's go down to David and see if he can confirm that was a fumble.
Well, I couldn't really see in the pile in there, but the official that was right in the middle of the pile did throw his beanbag, so he undoubtedly saw a fumble on the play. I couldn't tell exactly where the guy was. Like I say, it was right at the goal line when the ball popped out. So could have gone either way. Fortunate for the Bulldogs, we picked up the ball and took it down the field. Need to score before halftime.
First down at the 45-yard line. Shettles back to pass. We've got whistles. We've got a stoppage of play, and we've got another illegal procedure pending.
Man. Just can't continue to have those. Those are kill drives, and we're going backwards on the first play, getting behind the chains.
Did you see movement?
I did not, but I was looking at my sheet of paper here.
Look how they play in Simpson out there. I just don't see how that's going to work all night. I keep repeating it. Handoff goes to Cam Ray, hit in the backfield and dropped. Back inside the 35 at the 34, going to lose close to 10 yards.
I think the way to attack, we got another flag, Kurt. Wow. I don't know what it is, but.
Myrtle and East Union tied it. Myrtle leads East Union 7-0 at halftime.
They waved the flag off here, Kurt. I think the way to attack this defense, though, the way that they're covering the outside and blitzing is right in the middle of the field where we've had success. And I think that's one of the slot guys is where the weakness is going to be.
Exactly right. Shettle sets up a screen. He's got blocking ahead of him. And the one would-be tackler makes the tackle at the 35-yard line. And a nice job by I believe that's number 45 of the Vikings, and he really did a nice job.
Well, we had blocking out there. The problem is we didn't block. It was just he ran right by him and made the play, 3rd down and long for the Bulldogs.
I think that was McKissick for the Vikings. As Shettles is back to pass, he's got plenty of time. We've got a stoppage of play. And we've got a timeout on the field, and we'll take it with them. We'll be back after these messages.
New Albany sports have always been a huge part of our lives, just like hearing is a huge part of your life.
Whether it's the clash of the helmets or the cheers from the sidelines, the sounds of fall are the sounds of life. Our dads, Clay and Drew Hardy, are committed to making sure everyone hears all the sounds of life.
For our family, it's more than regaining your hearing. It's regaining your life. Call today for a consultation and get back in the game of life.
It's finally game time. The smell of the fresh cut grass.
Still in the first half.
Got another score called in. New Hope up on South Tilla 25-14. That's in the second quarter.
It's 3rd down. Shettle sends twin receivers to the right. He'll have Kylan Knox as his lone running back. Vikings show blitz. Now they back out. Coming on a reverse. Cam Ray's got it and cannot get away. Nice open field tackle over there, Keith. I can't tell whose number. I can't see these numbers. Number 8. And that was a nice open field tackle by Cockrell. If I've ever seen one, I think the Vikings are going to take a timeout. We're going to hold it right here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, I'm sure.
Yep, they're trying to save a little clock for them. They got 30 seconds left in the first half.
It's 4th and 22. The Bulldogs, I guess, are going to punt the football away. 30 seconds left before halftime.
Wonder why they would decline that. But it would have still been 4th down, wouldn't it? Or would it have been 3rd then?
Grayson Alexander is check on to punt the football away. Jones will get back deep for the Vikings. Now he'll come up a little bit. Number 16, Slaughter, I go back. Now they switch it again. Slaughter comes up and Jones goes back. Both of them extremely dangerous with the football. Alexander gets his punt away. Fielded at the 32-yard line. Trying to pick up a block and does. Across the 40, taken down at the 44-yard line by number 23 of the Bulldogs, Connor.
Good. Got another penalty, Kurt. Not really sure where it is. It looks like it should be on the Vikings, but I'm not sure. It might go down. Yeah, we got holding on the Vikings.
Looks like a holding on the Vikings, David, to back them up 15 yards with less than 20 seconds remaining in the half.
Yeah, it was very obvious on the hold out here, about the 36-yard line. So it'll be 10 yards back from that. So it put them in a big hole here right before halftime. So not sure that they won't just take a knee, but anyway, getting exciting over here on the sideline, guys.
Well, the Vikings have come out. They've got a first down and 19 seconds to work with before halftime. We'll see what they elect to do. Winfung's on the roll to his left. He's going to turn it up. He's got some running room, taken down at the 39-yard line. Gained 11 on it. Got a first down. But the clock runs, and we've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there goes the horn, and that brings us to the Game Day Barbershop halftime report. New Albany leads this football game 11-0. Let's go down to David Good.
All right, we'll let the coach get his team off the field, then we'll start the interview. All right, too many penalty flags on the field tonight.
We got to settle down and just play football. We've got to protect a little bit better. They're bringing the house and playing man coverage. We got to hurt them in the secondary. A lot of runs have popped, but we're getting holding calls, so got to clean that up. Defense have played really well, so just got to keep that up. We're going to kick the ball deeper and give them long fields and just play better on offense, and it's going to be a good night.
Yeah, they're trying to slow us down a lot on the field. So good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, back up to you guys.
All right, you're listening to Game Day Barbershop. We're going to halftime report. We're going to take about a 7-minute break, send it back to the station, then join the New Albany High School Marching Band. Then we'll be back with some scores from across North Mississippi.
We just got to do a good job. And again, we can't keep putting ourselves in a hole with penalties. You just can't do that.
I know that we've had one touchdown called back, and we may have had two. I'm not sure. But I do know that when you mention Simpson, and I've mentioned him a couple of times, I don't know if Simpson may not be as fast as Knox or Ray, but he's a lot bigger and stronger, and he's a lot bigger and stronger than this young man out here trying to cover him, bump and run man-to-man out here. And I just think if you put it up out there to him, he's going to out-muscle that young man.
Well, you would think so. And, again, I look for us to try to take advantage of some of those press coverages in the second half. But it's, again, we got to do a good job blocking and give just enough time to get it out. And that's what they're banking on, is we're not having enough time. We're having to throw it quick, and we're just not able to execute so far.
I do want to remind everybody you're listening to WNAU. You can also listen to the game, WNAU.com, and go to YouTube, New Albany School District, and watch the game on YouTube and listen to the broadcast as it's been watched. That's Drew Wheeler in the New Albany Broadcast Journalism Department, doing a wonderful job. I've had so many people last week brag on the thing, said it was like watching a game on television, watching a Saturday afternoon game.
I got up last Saturday morning early, and I went and watched it, and I texted Drew after watching it and just told him how impressed I was. And it's a lot of his organization and his putting in the graphics and doing all that. But he also, you've talked about it a bunch this year, when you got those kids that are in high school running those cameras and doing the job they're doing, there's I don't know if any of them have a plan to be in broadcasting or do any of that kind of stuff, but I know one thing: there's a future in college where you can get a little of your college paid for doing that kind of stuff. And there's some opportunity there, I think.
Not any question about it, Keith. And I don't know which ones he doesn't have any of the sideline cameras with him tonight, due to the fact, I don't know if some of you have never been to North Pontotoc, and I don't say this negative about their facility. They got a wonderful place down here, but the sideline room is not much. They don't have a track like we've got at New Albany, and you might have 10 yards from sideline to the fence, and he just didn't want to bring a bunch of kids down there with cameras and have one of them get run into and get injured. And very smart decision, I think.
Well, it is tight down there, and reminds me a lot of Ripley's that way as well. Not a lot of space down there, but they do a fantastic job. And again, I'm like you. I have a lot of people talk to me about the streaming and the radio, and just a lot. Be surprised how many people are out there watching and listening every Friday night.
And I'll tell you what we've had before we get this kickoff going. We've had some of the biggest home crowds this year consecutively. I mean, you've got to give part of that to the people we're playing. They're bringing big crowds also. But we've had packed stadium on Friday night on these home games. And next week we will be traveling again, be on the road to Ripley.
Yep.
And that's going to be a hard-fought game if there's ever been one. Keith?
Yep, the kickoff, getting ready for the second half kickoff. Kickoff, like all kickoffs, is brought to you by Northeast Mississippi Community College. You can watch Northeast Community College sports from the first serve of volleyball this season to the final out of baseball and softball to everything in between on NEMCC TV. You can download NEMCC TV on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, Apple TV. Visit NEMCCTV.com.
Win Fung will get back deep for the North Pontotoc Vikings. He'll line up about the 10-yard line as we're just about ready to get it underway. The Bulldogs lead this football game 11-0, and we are underway. It's a high kick. It's going to be fielded at the 5-yard line by Winfong, out to the 10. He's a big, strong runner, out to the 20. Breaks a tackle, still on his feet at 22-yard line. Still on his feet and finally taken down to the 23-yard line. But it took a host of Bulldogs to finally corral him and get him on the ground.
Well, he is. We've talked about it. I mean, the program has him as being 5'11", 205. He's just a super athlete, big kid, runs hard, gives effort every play, and good job of the Bulldogs getting him on the ground.
And he's hopping off the field, Keith.
Oh, no.
You hate to see that.
No, you don't want that for anybody, especially him, for them, because he is their man. And he's made it to the sideline. He's laying down. No, he's up.
No, that wasn't him. Excuse me.
No, that's number 9.
That was Jones on the run back. Excuse me. Winfong is in the game at quarterback. He's back to pass. He's got all day to throw the football. Throws a rocket over the middle. Well covered out there by Evans of the Bulldogs. That's Tyler Evans. It'll go incomplete. Second and 10.
Good job that time by Winfong of looking the defense. He was looking over here, had trips over to the left, and he looked this way and then popped up and went back to the right. But as you said, Bulldogs just had a really good job of defending right there, not able to make the pass.
Winfong gets his instructions from the sideline. Find out exactly what play they won't run. That's Drew Winfong. He's a senior. We've been watching him for a few years. He's a good ball player.
Another penalty on the Bulldogs.
Jump into the neutral zone, mark off 5 yards, make it 2nd and 5 for the Vikings.
Well, I just can't do that, Kurt. I mean, you cannot give them 5 yards jumping off sides. I don't know how many penalties we've had tonight, but it's obviously been too many. Going to give them.
Yeah, a lot of the penalties, pre-snap penalties, and that's the ones you really can't stand.
Well, it's just frustrating, and again, at this time of the year, you got to get rid of that and have that out of your system. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Winfong works with the empty backfield. He's back to pass. He's looking, got a man, and he dropped the football.
Just hit him right in the hands and just not able to come down with it.
Number 4 for the Vikings, Jensen. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Vikings. They trail the New Albany Bulldogs 11-0. Trying to get something going offensively. They got down to the goal line in the first half and fumbled the football. 3 receivers wide to the left. Flags flying everywhere. Winfong drops it off and completes it. Short of a first down for sure, but we'll have to see what the flags are.
Not really sure, Kurt.
Completed it to Harden, and let's go down to David Good. David?
It's got to be a hold. I haven't seen an indication yet, but it's got to be a hold. But he's going to talk to the coaches on the other side. He's calling it offside.
Offsides on the Bulldogs.
Delay of the game.
What? It's a delay of game against the Bulldogs. I'm not sure what that is unless they're saying they clapped their hands or whatever. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure this one out, guys.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to call, David. They're going to call us for trying to get North Pontotoc to jump off sides.
Well,
wow, I'm sorry.
That's going to be a first down, Keith, and they got the entire 10 yards on the Bulldogs on pre-snap penalties. 1st and 10, mark it at the 34. Winfong back to pass. He's under pressure. He escapes. He rolls to his left. Now he gets out of bounds right at the 41-yard line. Gained 6 yards on it. It'll be 2nd down and a long 4.
Well, that was just an athletic play by Winfong. He just was looking to pass the ball to the left side. There was just nothing there. The pocket started to collapse, and he just went around the left end and was able to pick up 6 yards, as you said.
Well, really nice job by the Bulldogs secondary. As the Bulldogs go with a 3-down lineman set. Winfong kind of fakes it. He keeps it off the right side himself. Trying to get off the edge, he does, and now he runs out of bounds, and now we've got flags coming flying in, and here come the flags again, Dave.
Got a holding on the wide receiver out here. He was just kind of riding the defensive back for the Bulldogs. That'll back them up, so bring another 2nd down.
I was afraid they were going to call that, Kurt, and I might have got upset. It was obvious. It was a hold.
Well, the hold was that's the question. Where was the hold? It looks like they're going to mark the football at the 40-yard line. So.
All right, we're going to be second down again.
Second and about 4.
Second and about 4 for the Vikings. Twin receivers wide to the left. Nesbitt's got a man-on-man situation with his receiver over here. He's got him step by step. They throw it to the right, complete it. Taken down right there by Tyler Evans, making first contact, but not until the Vikings get a first down out of it at the 46-yard line.
Well, you got to give Pontotoc's offensive line credit. Their Winfone has not really been pressured a whole lot tonight. They're giving him time, and again, he's not trying to throw anything deep, but they are giving him time to execute the offense.
Well, you couldn't have said it better, Keith. I was just thinking the same thing. I think the Bulldogs are electing not to send these backers and do a lot of stunning, but this time they're coming off the edge, and he gets rid of the football and completes it at the 36-yard line, breaks a tackle, kindly falls down at the 25-yard or 23. We're going to mark it at the 21.
26.
First down for the Vikings.
Yeah, that's going to be the 26 as you stick your head out the window to try to see it.
26-yard line, 1st and 10.
Well, just a good executed play. Again, we were talking about before the play started how they were giving him time. The receiver ran about a 10-yard route, ended up being wide open, able to get big yardage.
Young man really throws a nice pass, Keith.
Yeah, he's a good athlete.
Winfung rolls to his right, now he just dumps it out to his receiver. Almost, you might say a flare pass, but really wasn't even a flare pass. It's just, I don't know how you describe that.
He just, when he got the snap, he popped up and threw it right to him. It was almost like he saw that the flat out there was open, get it to him as quick as he can, and let something happen. Bulldogs did a good job of closing the gap, but able to pick up about 4 yards.
Second down and 6 as the Vikings threaten. Moving the football on the Bulldogs. Back to pass once again. Winfong. He's going over on his left side. He's got a receiver, and it goes incomplete. Nesbitt was there, but so was the receiver. Goes incomplete.
Yeah, just popped up. I mean, Winfong took the snap, popped up and threw him, running just a post streak pattern down the sideline.
Water Valley's taking a 14-6 lead over Bruce. As Winfong's going to send 3 receivers wide to the left, another one wide to the right. And in this case before, he's kept it on a quarterback keeper as he's tried to spread that Bulldog defense out. He's got a 3rd down, 3rd and 7. And that's exactly what he does again, keeps it right up the middle. He's got enough for a first down. I'm almost sure it's hard to see from here, but it looked like a first down. But Keith, every time they spread us out like that, that's what's happened.
You called it, Kurt. You sure did. That's exactly what they've done. Every time they've done that is get him on the run, and he is, again, we've mentioned it, he's an athlete, gets the first down, and they are methodically moving this thing down the field on the Bulldogs. Bulldogs still lead 11-0 with 8:30 left here in the 3rd quarter.
It's a first down. Appears to be right just inside the 15-yard line. Winfong back to pass, under pressure, and this time he's going to go down. That's a live football.
Oh, don't do that.
And Bulldogs are going to get a 15-yard penalty.
Okay, we got flags on the play.
It's on Tucker. I really don't think he realized the man had thrown the football out of bounds. He threw it backwards. But they're gonna flag him for it, and they're gonna mark off. They're gonna mark off unsportsmanlike conduct, I'm sure, David.
I believe there's 2 fouls on the play. They're going to call an intentional grounding And personal foul, but actually nobody ever blew a whistle, so he just was continuing with the play because there was no whistle blown. So I'm not sure how that could be a personal foul on him if he's just continuing with the play. So that's what coach is asking.
That's what I told Keith up here, and I said I don't believe he had any idea the ball had been thrown. It was still like it was live action.
The awkward throw that the quarterback made, I don't know how he would have known it if the ball got out of his hands because he had a hold of him. But like I say, the whistle did not blow before the play was finished.
They're going to call it offsetting penalties. I thought when I saw him slam the guy down, I said he didn't realize the man throwing the football.
I actually thought the ball went backwards.
It did. It did.
Call intentional grounding.
I honestly, I don't think they've got the call right, to be honest with you.
I don't think they did either.
I'm not 100% sure what the ruling is on intentional grounding, but a backward pass is not it.
It looks like they're benefiting from it.
They're going to bring it back. It's going to remain first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line as Winfung's back to pass. He's looking. He's got a man well covered by number 24, Will Hardy of the Bulldogs. It goes incomplete.
Good job by Will that time. He was right on him. No chance. Even if that ball had been completed, Will was there to make the play. Going to be 2nd down and 10 yards to go. Bulldogs. Winfong's looking over to the sideline to the coaches, trying to get a. Now he looks down at his band to see what the play is. He's got a receiver lined out way to the left side. He's going to have 2 receivers to the right. Got a running back on his right hip. He's going to take the snap. He's going to try to run it around the right end, and nothing there. Good job by the Bulldogs. Let up. Whistle's blown. That's enough. That's not a penalty there. That is not a penalty. I mean, come on. Bulldogs are going to stop them, hold them short of the line of scrimmage.
They know it should have been the second one. That's the reason they're not throwing. He should be gone. There should be a second personal foul and gone.
It's going to be 3rd down and 11. The Bulldogs didn't take the fake, and they swarmed Winfung. He lost a yard on it, so it's going to be 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and 11. Back to passes Winfung. He's got time. He throws it in the flat. He completes it down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And I think it's enough for a first down.
Yes, it is going to be a first down for the Vikings. And it was just, again, we talked about him lining a receiver out here to the left side. Out here split way out. And that's what they did then and brought him on a slant. And Winfung just hit him perfect.
It'll be 1st and goal to go just inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Look for Winfung to keep the football himself, and he does straight ahead. And he might have got the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got anything, Keith.
Yeah, there wasn't much there. It's a whistle before. It's going to be a false start on the Vikings. Kurt, don't let me forget my Tallahatchie Gourmet trivia question. Got to ask that.
That's a good one tonight.
It is. I better ask it. It may take a little while for people to find that answer.
They backed it up to the 8-yard line. It's a first down still. Goal to go from the 8. As Winfung rolls to the right, he's trying to get outside. Still trying to get the edge and does, and he may have got in the end zone. Still no indication from the ref. Now he says touchdown. And the Vikings get on the scoreboard.
That's just an athletic play by Winfung. That's all that is. I mean, he just made a play, got to the edge, and it actually thought they had the edge shut down, and he just went right around it and able to get the touchdown for the Vikings.
He's a really strong runner, Keith, and when he has to, he's got a burst of speed.
Yep, he does.
They'll kick the extra point. Good snap and hold. The kick is up. I don't know. It's no good. It's no good. 11-6. We'll be back after these messages.
Farm Bureau Insurance's commitment to Mississippi has never wavered. We believe that your family is part of our family. Protecting our families with local agents and adjusters, offering great rates, and handling fast, fair claims has always been our pledge. See Hayden Basil at Farm Bureau of New Albany. Hayden Basil is here for you. Let's go Bulldogs.
Reason number 12 to bank at BNA. We are the bank for Northeast Mississippi. From buying a home to starting your own business, we are the team of local lenders standing ready to make your dreams a reality. BNA Bank. We are the bank of Northeast Mississippi.
Kick taken by Coleman at the 35-yard line, comes across the field. Got a little bit of running room if he can pick up a block. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. He's still going down the sideline, but it's coming back to around the 45-yard line. Myrtle's taking a 21-0 lead over East Union after 3 quarters. New Albany will have a first down at the 45-yard line. Have not played the best game of the year this certainly is not their best game tonight, Keith. You got to give some of that credit, though, to the North Pontotoc Vikings.
Well, you do have to give some of it. We got another flag on the Bulldogs, and that's something that is just, again.
What in the world is it?
It's killing you yardage-wise, but it's killing momentum. You can't continue to have penalty after penalty, and again, we've come down here and we're getting a game that, maybe we didn't think we were going to get out of North Pontotoc right now.
Mark it at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Shettles hands it to Knox, sidesteps one tackler, nowhere to go. He's going to lose a couple on it. And now we're going to have some pushing.
Come on, that's got to be a penalty.
We'll have some pushing and shoving going on.
Knox tackled in the backfield. Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 12.
Lost 2 on it. It'll be 2nd down and 12. And the snap came. Shettles was not ready for the snap at all.
In the backfield.
Just all of a sudden the ball appeared.
Kurt, the Bulldogs right now just appear to be I don't know what to even say. They're just out of kilter for sure. Can't seem to get anything going.
No doubt about that. Twin receivers left and right. Look for the Vikings to try to bring pressure. Now the Vikings are going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. You're listening. Hold on. We're going to hold it right here.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds. Lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins.
The number to call is 316-4000. 316-4000.
So Mr. Saul came up with this one. I didn't even know this one, but there's been 2 coaches that coached at New Albany that also coached at North Pontotoc or Ecru / in this community here. Either when it was called Ecru or when it was called North Pontotoc. There's been 2 different coaches. And if you can name those 2 coaches, you'd be the winner of a $25 gift certificate, Tallahatchie Gourmet.
And to clarify that, back in the 60s, it was Ecru High School here. Of course, it became North Pontotoc High School later on. 316-4000.
What is it, Kurt? 3rd down and 15.
Yep, 3rd and 15. Three receivers set to the left for Shettles. Vikings are showing that they're coming with everything they got. There they come. Shettles under pressure. He's running for his life. He's looking. He's trying to get it. And we may have a pass interference, and we do. He never got turned around. No question about the call. It'll be a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Well, there's no question. I mean, the North Pontotoc fans are acting like there shouldn't be a penalty on that. But there's no doubt that was pass interference.
No.
I mean, he grabbed him.
But if I was one of these North Pontotoc fans, I'd probably be in there with them, fussing about it.
Well.
But I didn't think there was a question about it at the time prior to the flag being thrown, actually.
It's about time they threw a flag on them anyway.
I don't know where they're going to mark the football is the question. It's at the 45-yard line. It will be a 1st down.
What? Did they not?
It'll be 1st and 10.
I don't understand.
Bulldogs go with a 2 tight end set. Hand off to Knox, straight ahead, looking to throw. He's got some running room. Cuts it back inside. Now he's off to the races. He's at the 40, caught from behind at the 30, and may have fumbled the football. Now, the North Pontotoc guy's running down the field, but that thing's coming back. I think. Yeah.
He was down. The ground caused the fumble.
Yeah. It appeared from here, Keith, that David, that the ball, that he was down before the ball came out.
I don't know if there's any way to prove he was down. They said they were down on the. I didn't see a beanbag come out. It's the 1st down in New Albany. He was down before the ball came out. You're exactly right, guys. You're exactly right. The official has made the 1st down indication for the Bulldogs. So 1st down, he was down before he made contact or the ball came loose.
Well, that's exactly what I thought at the time. I thought, he was down, and then I see the ball out, and I think they made the correct call, actually.
You must have wore your glasses tonight.
I brought them tonight. It's a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 35-yard line. As the Bulldogs stay with that 2 tight end set, I kind of like it, Keith. I don't think North is ready for this set.
Well, I think there'll be opportunities to pass off of that too.
They can, because you still got Simpson out here ready to catch a slant. Hand off to Knox once again. This time nowhere to go. Got a winner on the trivia question. The winner was Dave Cherry. Called in, and the 2 coaches that had coached here previously were Hall Wilbanks Jr. and Bob Rayner. Hand off to Booth off the left side, still on his feet, breaks 1 tackle, still fighting for yardage, another, close to a 1st down before he's taken down. What's going on down there, David? It looks like the football's at the 16-yard line. It looks like it's a 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, 3rd down. We're putting a heavy package in, put a little more blockers on the line.
Burke is the running back. He puts his shoulder pads down. We're going to have to see where they're going to mark it. He got those shoulder pads down, David. You were right on it.
Yeah, I believe he got 1st down. That's That's our other running back that's in there. He's really playing hard. Had a good run, the run before this, to almost get the first down, but he was able to get it on that one there. So doing a good job. Burke, I believe, done very well coming in and substituting in for Kylan tonight.
Bulldogs stay with a 2 tight end set. Fake the football to Knox. Shells is going to take it to the end zone to 5. Touchdown! And not a man on the field took him.
Good job there. They've been taking he's been giving the ball off all night long, and that time just took it out of the running back's arms and basically walked into the end zone. So good job, good read there by Braden on that particular drive.
Well, we set that up. We've been running that all night long, handing it off, and just a good job there by the coaching staff and by Braden.
Extra point team's on. Hand up, snap straight back to Skinner, and he's going to be short of I don't think he got in from our vantage point. Looked like they stopped him just short of the goal line. So the extra point will be no good. New Albany takes a 17-6 lead. We'll be back after these messages.
New Albany sports have always been a huge part.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds, lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins collection is styled from beautiful pieces from the past with a fresh Southern update. I believe you'll find value too. You'll also find people who are a part of this community. If you're celebrating something, we're gonna celebrate too. We really hope you'll find Van Atkins special. I'm Chuck Cooper, and I feel privileged to be a part of that.
New Albany sports have always been a huge part of our lives, just like hearing is a huge part of your life.
Whether it's the clash of the helmets or the cheers from the sidelines, the sounds of fall are the sounds of life. Our dads, Clay and Drew Hardy, are committed to making sure everyone hears all the sounds of
the Vikings. The Bulldogs' extra 2-point conversion was good. It's 19-6. And Grayson Alexander tees it up at the 40-yard line with 2 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the third quarter. High towering kick. Jones is going to let it bounce on in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And the Vikings will have a first down to get this possession started.
Kurt, that kickoff and all kickoffs is brought to you by Northeast Mississippi Community College. Tiger football team is off this week. They're 3-2 on the season. They have an open date, as I said. They play next Saturday at East Mississippi.
We've had a good, hard-fought football game here tonight, I can tell you that.
Ain't no doubt about it.
Vikings win Fung. Outstanding quarterback. Steps one way. He's going to be taken down at the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose a few back to the 15-yard line, going to lose about 5. It's going to depending exactly where they actually mark it.
Yeah, they're going to give him about a 3-yard loss. And just a good job that time by the defense of cutting off the pass and then getting pressure on Winfong.
Going to lose 3 on it. Bulldogs leading this football game 19-6. As the Vikings have had a couple of costly mistakes down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd and 13. Winfung back to pass. He's looking, he's going deep. He's got a man at midfield at the 40. He breaks a tackle at the 35, and he's going to take it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Vikings. No flags on this one. And the Vikings on the scoreboard. Dropped it right in, Keith. Never had a break stride.
Yeah, just had a one-on-one out there with press coverage, and he went by Jalen and got behind him. Winfong just dropped it right on him. Had about a 10-yard gap when he caught the ball, and Jalen dove at him and thought he might get him, but he did not.
19-12 is the score. They'll bring on the extra point team. They missed the last extra point. You got a good snap and hold. Kick is up. It's high. It's long. And this one's going to be good. 19-13. We'll be back after these messages.
New Albany sports have always been a huge part of our lives, just like hearing is a huge part of your life.
Whether it's the clash of the helmets or the cheers from the sidelines, the sounds of fall are the sounds of life. Our dads, Clay and Drew Hardy, are committed to making sure everyone hears all the sounds of life.
For our family, it's more than regaining your hearing. It's regaining your life. Call today for a consultation and get back in the game of life.
Reason number 18 to bank at BNA, Professional Business Solutions. Our experienced commercial lenders understand the sophisticated needs of today's businesses. We have all the products and services needed to make your business a success. BNA Bank, the bank of North.
Wow.
He's going to be out at the 35-yard line.
Xavier took the kick on our side of the field and ran all the way across the field to this side. Actually thought he was hit when he was out of bounds, but no flag on it. Bulldogs are going to have it first down and 10 yards to go at the 35, their own 35-yard line. 1:38 left in the third quarter. Bulldogs lead 19-13. Offense coming out on the field. Braden's got two receivers to his left. He's got two to his right. He's got running back off his left hip. He takes the snap. He's going to throw a quick out route to the left side. He's got Xavier over there. Going to bring him down. Going to be about a 6-yard gain for him there on the out route. Cam Ray's over here on the right side. He and Isaiah. Cam's got a little limp in his step. He's needing some relief because I don't really think he's going to be effective with this limp. He's going to be in the slot. Braden's looking now. They're going to make a sub. I knew Cam was hurting. They're going to bring in Boone to replace him. Got two receivers to the left, two to the right. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it right up the middle to Kylan, and he's going to get the first down yardage with ease. He's going to be brought down, and then he's going to be punched when he's laying down on the ground, and we're not going to get a flag on it. But he got the first down for the Bulldogs. They're going to mark it, Kurt, on the 49-yard line, but it's still a first down.
Just shy of midfield. Myrtle 28, East Union 7. Fakes the handoff, does Shettle, steps up in the pocket, getting swarmed, and he's going down back at the 44-yard line. And they're selling out. They're coming, Keith, and I mean, they've been coming since the beginning. And you got to read it and get rid of that football.
Well, you just can't. That's right. I mean, they're bringing pressure, and there's got to be a hot route, or maybe even two hot routes. There's not time to block, to give him time to throw a deep route. There might be occasionally, but anyway, that's the end of the third quarter. New Albany leads 19-13. We're going to send it back to the station.
It's finally game time. The smell of the fresh cut grass, the sound of the drums as the band gets ready to perform, and of course the roar of the crowd as our hometown New Albany Bulldogs enter the field. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage here in New Albany remember those days and agree they were some of the best. They also want your mortgage experience to be the best as well. They pride themselves on excellent customer service and establishing a personal connection with their clients. They also have the knowledge and programs to fit your mortgage needs. So whether you're building, buying, or refinancing your current home, they want to help. Call them and set up an appointment today. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage. Let them help make your dreams come true. Go Dogs!
Shettles has got a second down and 15 to work with. And he's back to pass. Sets up the screen, completes it to Coleman. Breaks one tackle, still on his feet. Going to get about 6 yards out of it. It's going to get it to a 3rd and 10. A little bit more manageable situation. Now here comes a flag.
Yeah, and I think Emmanuel's fishing get thrown out of the game because they're going to call it on him, and he did not deserve it that time. The guy instigated it from North Pontotoc. Yeah, that's 2. He's thrown out of the game. You go back and watch a film on that and see that was not justified. White hat threw it, and the guy from North Pontotoc acted like he had gotten pushed. It was just that was a garbage call.
I don't know what that does to you.
I don't either. I don't know.
You got to sit out 4 quarters. You know the rule?
I'm not sure what the rule is, to be honest with you.
Oxford's taking a 16-14 lead in the 4th quarter over Madison Central. Trying to find the change down there. It's going to be 3rd down and I'm going to say at least 25. We've got a stoppage of play going on right now. Shettles is waiting on instruction from the Bulldogs offensive staff. And I don't know what they're going to come with, Keith, but they better come with it quick because these guys are selling out coming after the quarterback.
Yeah, they've been bringing pressure all night. They continue to do it, and it's a.
Well, they got more guys coming than there is blockers. There's no doubt about that. And I'm kind of impressed with them because when they come, they're sprinting. I mean, they're not trotting up in there. They're in a full-fledged sprint coming.
Yeah, but that tells you if they got that many coming and more than we can block, there's got to be somebody open.
Yep. Bulldogs will go with twin receivers left and right. It's 3rd down and 25. New Albany nursing a 19-13 lead here in the 4th quarter. Twin receivers left, twin receivers right. Shettles tries to bark out some signals, see if North Pontotoc can jump off sides. They do not. Now we've got a timeout. We'll take it with them back in 60 seconds.
Reason number 18 to bank at BNA, professional business solutions. Our experienced commercial lenders understand the sophisticated needs of today's businesses. We have all the products and services needed to make your business a success. BNA Bank, the bank of Northeast Mississippi.
Go where the professionals go. Union Lumber Company has been around since 1902. Whatever project you're trying to tackle, let us take care of getting you what you need to get it done. Quality materials, low prices, and the tools to finish the job. Call our store, check out our Facebook, or email us today. Let's go Bulldogs.
Left and right. Shettles back to pass. Under pressure, he throws it. He's got a man down the sideline, can't get to it. It was a foot race. Cam Ray there, he was well covered. It'll go incomplete. Grayson Alexander come in and punt it away. He's averaged 42.5 yards a punt this season. And he's going to have to punt another one away.
Well, offensive line did a really good job that time of giving Braden time to throw the football, just not able to make the connection. Had Cam on just a streaking route down the sideline on the right side. Just overthrew him. Need a big punt right here out of Grayson.
It's 4th and about 25. Got plenty of time. He gets a line drive punt away. It's going to take a bulldog roll. It's going to hit at the 35, roll down to the 30. First down for the Vikings at that point. Keith, they've had a little more. They being the Vikings have had a little momentum going here.
They have. They got their fans into it. I mean, it's going to come down to whether our defense can make the plays right here is what I think. I think our offense is just kind of stuck, can't get anything going. So our defense is going to have to win this football game for us, in my opinion.
All right, Winfung's going to send them all 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. You know what's coming here more than likely. And there he comes. In a foot race, he's across midfield, taken down at the 40-yard line. A big first down for the Vikings. But no surprise on that play. I mean, they might as well put it on the chalkboard for you and tell you, here I'm coming.
Yeah, there was no doubt. We've seen that a lot tonight, and they ran at that time, and it was wide open.
I'm going to tell you what, that young man is a big, strong runner, too. 3 receivers wide to the right. 1 to the left. We've got a flag. We've got a 5-yard penalty on the Bulldogs lined up in the neutral zone. And I don't think it's looking good for the Bulldogs, Keith.
Well, just, again, this young man's playing really well for them, but again, you just can't continue to have penalty after penalty.
3 receivers wide to the right. And there comes Winfung. I mean, down to the 23-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Vikings. And I don't know. That's pretty clear to see what the play is going to be. And they're going to stick with the 3 receivers. It looks as if. Football's at the 23-yard line. It's a first down from the Vikings. 3 receivers wide to the right. They work with a H-back or wing-back in there. Winsong back to pass. He's looking. He's under pressure. He completes it, and it's going to be a touchdown is what it's going to be. And a nice job of throwing the football. He was hit as he was throwing, and he completes it for a touchdown.
Well, good job there by their offensive line, giving Winfong time to throw the football. Receiver came just on a slant across the middle. Winfong stepped up in the pocket, able to hit him with a good pass, good catch by the young man, able to get the touchdown.
We're 19-19. We're pinning the extra point. I don't know if North think about going for 2. What we got, Keith?
They just didn't have the T in. They're trying to get it in, but no, that wouldn't be the thing to do, I don't think. They're in a hurry here, trying to get it.
Snaps back, the kick is up. It's high, it's long, and I don't know. He missed it. I thought it was wide to the left, and it was. Hooked it just a little bit, David. He hooked it just a little.
Yeah, that one was wide of the goalpost.
Reason number 8 to bank at BNA, the technology you demand. We work hard to bring you the latest in banking technologies that make your life easier. Free ATMs, mobile banking, online bill pay, and more. BNA Bank, the bank for Northeast Mississippi.
Together and get back up on the lead. Need a 2-score lead, to be honest with you.
Well, we've got 9 minutes, 51 seconds remaining in this football game, and we are tied at 19. Do what, David? Pooch kick. Coleman's going to take it at the 35-yard line, try to cut across the field, picks up a block, on his feet at the 45, at the 50, down the sideline, taken out of bounds at the 38-yard line, and once again, Coleman did a really nice job running it back.
North Pontotoc, I thought North Pontotoc had a guy down that was hurt, but he got up. He's getting off the field, but he is wobbling pretty bad. Good run there by Coleman. Again, the same kick they've done all night, and Coleman took the kick, went to the right side again, just like he has all night, cut it up a little earlier than he's been cutting it up, had some good blocks. Really good job.
Well, they're going to mark it right at the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for New Albany Bulldogs. Shettles will have Knox. He'll set him off to his left side. He's going to give it to him. He's got a little running room. Still fighting for yardage. Taken out of bounds. Tackled out of bounds over there. It looked like he gained 6 yards on it. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A lot going on over there on the sideline, on the New Albany sideline for sure.
David Good's right there on it, David.
He body slammed him when he got him outside on the sideline over here. I'm not sure why there wasn't a call. The officials have talked about not letting him get away with anything, and he was clearly off the New Albany sideline when he picked him up and body slammed him to the ground. So, not sure why there wasn't a call on that one, guys. Not sure at all.
2nd down and 5. Simpson and Ray wide to the left for the New Albany Bulldogs. Shettles hands it to Knox. Got a little bit of running room. He got the line of scrimmage. He might have got a yard depending on where they're going to mark it. It's going to be 3rd. Really no gain on it. It's going to be 3rd down, 3rd and 5. Bulldogs in 4-down territory. That's for sure, Keith, I think.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
And if I was calling plays, I'd fake that thing to Knox and keep it if I was Shettles.
Well, that's worked, and they're all over the Knox run. That's for sure every time.
3rd down and 5. 2 tight end set. And they give it to Knox, and he bounces it. He got tackled. He bounced it out. He's down the sideline. He's got a 1st down or more. And once again, I don't know. It looked from this vantage point like he got hit out of bounds again.
Another one, guys, got him tackled over here out of bounds. And there's 2 guys over here, and neither one of them calling them. I'm not sure how you do any better than that. Both the last 2 tackles have been made out of bounds, and they should have stopped before.
I'll tell you one thing about this Knox. He's a competitor.
He's a hard runner. He sure is. Good play there. There's just nothing. Where he was originally running the football, there was nothing there, and he just made something out of nothing.
It appears the ball's right on the 20-yard line. 2 tight end set for the Bulldogs. Shettles marks out the signals, gives it to Burke, straight ahead just off the left guard. He got 2, maybe 3 out of it.
Clock running, Kurt, just under 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in this football game.
It'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd and a long 7. And we're tied up here at North Pontotoc, 19-19. 7:30 remaining in the football game. 2nd down and a long 7 for the Bulldogs. Burke will be the running back. 2 tight end set for the Bulldogs. Shettles fakes it to Burke. Now he gives it to him. Got a little running room. Breaks a tackle inside the 15 to maybe the 14. See exactly where they're going to mark it. Right at the 14-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and what do you call that, Keith? 5?
Yeah, I'm going to say it's 3rd and 5. And, you know, Kurt, you got a good field goal kicker here, but I'm just thinking a field goal doesn't win you this football game. And I'm trying to get 5 yards if it takes 1 time or 2 times.
I'm in agreement with you. 2 tight end set. Snaps a little high. Shettles is going to be sacked. Back at the 18-yard line. Did a good job to get a hand up and get the snap down, Keith.
Yeah, and that changes everything there.
That changes.
Got a good kicker, you go out there and kick it now.
Yep. Went from a 3rd down and 5 to a 4th and 8. You got a man that I don't think's missed on the year. He's got a long of 45.
Yeah, I think that's right, and this is going to be about a 35.
It's exactly what it'll be, a 35-yard kick. The ball's right in the middle of the field. Curbo does the snapping. Caleb George does the holding. Snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up. It's high. It's long. And it is money right through the middle. And the Bulldogs go up by 3. And I'll tell you one thing. I don't know. I think you could throw that young man in a tub of ice and he'd come out sweating.
I think you could throw him in a fire and he'd come out dead gum cool as a cucumber. That was pretty nice there.
I'm telling you, I'm up here nervous as a wrecking. He's kicking like it's Sunday afternoon.
They screaming, ringing cowbells and everything else, and he just steps up there and nails it.
22-19, 5:48 remaining in the football game, and I don't mind telling you, Keith, this ball game's not over.
Well, and I said it earlier, our defense is going to have to win this football game for us, and they got to get a stop right here.
What they got to do is they got to stop Winfong.
Yep, that's the key to it all. And I think the key to it is just not letting him run the ball. He can throw it, obviously. He's shown us that tonight.
You got to make him throw it, though.
But you got to put it on him and, change up your coverage a little bit and try to confuse him some.
Mark it at the 40-yard line.
This kickoff and all kickoffs brought to you by Northeast Mississippi Community College.
Jones back deep. It's a high towering kick. It's going to go into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And it'll be a first down for the Vikings with 5:47 remaining in the football game. I think they've almost got to get a touchdown, Keith. Their kicker's missed a couple of extra points. On the ones he's missed, it didn't look like he had a lot of length on them. So I think.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. I think they're going to be obviously going for a touchdown for sure.
They're probably going to send 3 receivers wide to the left or right, and they're going to run Rensong right up the middle until New Albany stops it. There's the formation. And here comes the play. Snap is back. There he comes straight up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Still on the feet. Fumbled the football, and I don't know who got it.
I think the Bulldogs got it, Kurt. Oh, no. Maybe I'm wrong. Gosh almighty. That was close. Close. Again, same play, Kurt. That's exactly the same play.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to march the ball down, running the man. Look, this guy's a running man. This guy's a runner.
Yes,
and
sir.
he throws, too. I mean.
Yeah, he's trouble.
A little bit different formation this time. Hadn't got the Bulldogs quite as spread out. Winsong is back to pass this time. He's looking over the middle. He's got a man. He completes it at the 35. Across the 40, taken down at the 42.
Well, they found that, again, they had a guy right in the slot there, kind of not an H-back, but just outside an H-back. And they saw the weakness there. The Bulldog really didn't have any linebackers in any depth there, and Winfong just threw it right to him. First down for the Vikings.
Three receivers stacked wide out to the right. There comes Winfong up the middle. There's the gap again. There he goes running down the field. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. And he slips down at the 20-yard line.
Gains to the 20-yard line. First down, Vikings.
Well, same thing again, Kurt. Same play. Just ran it right up the middle. Bulldogs are not able to make the play.
I don't know if I'm not New Albany, if I'm not going to take a timeout.
I'm going to try to do something to figure out how to stop that run, if it means putting 6 guys on the line of scrimmage or what. But somebody's got to figure out how to stop number 6 right now.
Yes, sir. 3 receivers wide to the right. Winfung throws it out here to number 10, completes it at the 22-yard line. Picks up a block down to the 15, inside the 15 to the 14. It'll be close to a first down. Well, not as close as I thought. It's going to wind up being second down, 2nd and 4. Not a good situation. Now they send the 3 receivers wide to the left. Got those linemen in there toe-to-toe. Winsong throws a little bubble screen, completes it.
They're going to call holding.
We've got a flag come flying in.
Yeah, they were holding so much they took his helmet off. So anyway, yeah, good call by the 2 officials on this side. Like I say, just jerked his helmet off. So he had to come out for a play and need him back in the ballgame. He's played pretty well tonight.
Well, that took place. The hole was right about the line of scrimmage, so it should come back and be second down and about 12 if this thing gets marked correctly.
3:06 left in this football game, Kurt. I mean, this is one of those. I don't think we can give up a touchdown right here. We've got to make them attempt a field goal.
David, it seems as if they've got some kind of confusion where they think they're going to put the ball.
15 yards from the spot. 15 yards from the spot of the foul. So
I don't think.
Not sure where that'll exactly put it, but be first and about 14.
Yeah.
First and about 14, or second down and 14.
Yeah, second down and 14 is what it is. Now the Bulldogs got to figure out how to stop Winfung right here.
Definitely, with 5 or 6.
Empty backfield, twin receivers right. Winfung throws a little screen, completes it. Good job of running by number 1, and he's going to take it to the end zone. Touchdown.
God, they were holding Kurt so bad out here. I mean, that's embarrassing. God, they were holding our defender. Wow.
Vikings go up 25-22. Could be a big extra point again here, Keith. They've got a 3-point lead. He's got enough leg to kick the extra point, I can assure you.
Oh, yeah.
Kicks it straight. Good snap and hold. The kick is up. It's high, it's long, and this time it's good. So the Vikings have a 4-point lead. 2:56 remaining in the football game. And I tell you, Keith, it's just, well, I don't know, David Good. We're going to find out what we've got right here.
Yeah, got about 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Bulldogs fall behind, just kind of letting North Pontotoc hang around. Quarterback and the running back and number 1 have really played well tonight. They're wanting to beat or win this game as bad as any team I've seen in a long time against New Albany.
Yep, I agree.
This kickoff and all kickoffs are brought to you by Northeast Mississippi Community College.
Pooch kick once again to Coleman. This time they kick it on out of bounds over here. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. I think at the 35-yard line.
You got it right, buddy. I can't say that I don't blame them. That was a pretty smart play by their coach there, I think.
Yeah. New Albany certainly able to move the football down the field and score. Now they're going to call illegal procedure on the Vikings. So I think they're going to have to kick it over.
Huh.
Yeah. They'll back it up to the 35-yard line and have to kick it again. I assume the Bulldogs want the opportunity to run the football back. I don't know, Keith. If it was me, I might switch Coleman and Cam Ray right here.
Well, Cam's been limping tonight. I don't know what he did, but there was he's been limping, and now they're lining up to kick it to the other side.
Yeah, that looks like Simpson over there on that side if they pooch it over there. These guys liable to try an onside kick. I'm not doubting anything. Good job over there. I can't make out who number 6 is for the Bulldogs. That's exactly who he did a good job of getting that ball secured. Bulldogs got it at the 46-yard line. 2:54 remaining in the football game. I'm not sure about the timeouts, David Good. I think we've got 2.
I believe you're right. I believe we got 2 left.
Thing to keep in mind here, Kurtz, we got to get this in the end zone. Field goal doesn't do us any good.
Twin receivers left, twin receivers right. Shettles back to pass. He's got to throw it. They're coming. Screen pass to Knox. He picks up a block, breaks one tackle, and I mean, they are trying to tackle that football. I don't blame them. Gained 7 on it to the 47-yard line. It's going to be second down. It's going to be second down and 2 or 3.
Perfect play there. Had the guys out there to block. Just didn't block anybody really, though. And they came up and made a good play.
Shettles back to pass. Got to throw the football. He's got a man down there. Overshot him. Tried to get it to Simpson. We've talked about it all night. He had 3-4 steps on his receiver, but he overshot him.
He was just wide open. Good job there by the offensive line and giving him time. Good job by Kylan to pick up the end on the right side for them. Had all the time in the world behind him and just not able to make the connection.
Second down, 2nd and 4.
3rd and 4, Kurt.
3rd and 4. Shettles runs a quarterback keeper, and he's not going to go in. He's still on his feet fighting, but he's going to lose a couple of yards right back to midfield. He didn't fool anybody with that. The way these guys are coming off the edge, Keith, it's tough.
Yeah, they're bringing pressure, and we're not able to block them.
I can't give them enough pat on the back for the defensive performance they put on, really. It's 4th down. The Bulldogs will go for it. Tried to draw them offside. No dice. New Albany will take a timeout. We'll take one with them. Back in 60 seconds.
At Metro Ford Auto Sales, we're more than just a car dealership. We strive to support our community, and we're committed to delivering the very best customer service, specializing in new Ford sales, used vehicles, financing, and service. Visit Metro Ford Auto Sales today. Owned and operated by Byron Irby. 1000 Barnes Crossing Road, Tupelo, Mississippi. Call 662-841-1000. Email mbmetroford@gmail.com. Or find us online at metrofordautosales.com. Metro Ford, where the community drives forward.
Farm Bureau Insurance's commitment to Mississippi has never wavered. We believe that your family is part of our family. Protecting our families with local agents and adjusters, offering great rates, and handling fast, fair claims has always
for the Bulldogs. Shettles back to pass. He's looking. He's under pressure again. Rolls right under. He completed the pass down the sideline. Goes a Bulldog and taken down at the 15-yard line. I don't know how the ball got through and caught him. It looked like he was well covered, and somehow the receiver came up with the football, David.
I thought he was
Great job by Coleman to pick that one up. It was a low ball. He just made every effort to get it, and then the guy was right on him. He was able to get away from him, making a big yardage.
First down at the 15-yard line. Hand off to Kylan Knox. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go at all. Second down. It'll be second and 10.
Clock continues to run, Kurt, going under 1 minute here.
.55 seconds and counting. Second and 10. Ball's at the 15. Shettles back to pass. He's looking. He's going to the end zone. Overshot his man in the corner of the end zone. It'll be third and 10.
Well, Kurt just gave him time. Had run into the corner of the end zone there on that route, and he just overthrew him. Don't have to get the touchdown here now. We got to remember that. We can't get a first down before we get the touchdown.
Ball appears to be at the 15-yard line. Shettles back to pass. He steps up in the pocket. He's got some running room. Now he's got a receiver. Did he catch it?
Nope.
Incomplete. It was high. Coleman went up, got a hand on it, couldn't come down with it. Oh.
Man, he almost made that catch, too. That was almost a great catch. Just threw it a little high. Coleman not able to come down with it. This is going to be the ball game right here, Kurt. I mean, we can get a first down, but
34 seconds remaining. I don't know. We've got a timeout left. I believe I'd be taking it to make sure I had the play called I wanted.
They're going to bring the heat.
Shettles back to pass. He's looking. He's under pressure, and he's going down. He's sacked. They came after him all night, and they came hard, and they got him. And I'll tell you right now, that's going to be 24 seconds remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game 26-22. And I'll tell you what, Keith, they deserve it.
No, there ain't no question about it. They had a game plan, and they played to it, and they did a really good job. Got to give them credit.
They're going to get in a victory formation. They're going to take a knee. And they're going to defeat the New Albany Bulldogs here tonight, 26-22. And that's going to run the clock out. I don't know if the clock is stopped. I really don't know why.
I don't either. That doesn't make sense.
I mean, they're in a victory formation. They're going to they're taking the knee. And now it's running. And that's going to be it. The North Pontotoc Vikings are going to win this football game. And I'll tell you what they did. They came after our backfield about as strong as I've ever seen anybody load up and come.
Yeah, they had a game plan. They executed it very well.
Yep.
They deserved to win the football game. And it was a tough loss for the Bulldogs.
Coleman almost came down with that pass. At the end, he was wide open over there, but he couldn't bring it in.
Yeah. Tough one there.
We're going to send it back to the station, and we'll be back in 2 minutes.
At Metro Ford Auto Sales, we're more than just a car dealership. We strive to support our community, and we're committed to delivering the very best customer service, specializing in new Ford sales, used vehicles, financing, and service. Visit Metro Ford Auto Sales today. Owned and operated by Byron Irby. 1000 Barnes Crossing Road, Tupelo, Mississippi. Call 662-841-1000. Email mbmetroford@gmail.com. or find us online at metrofordautosales.com. Metro Ford, where the community drives forward.
Farm Bureau Insurance's commitment to Mississippi has never wavered. We believe that your family is part of our family. Protecting our families with local agents and adjusters, offering great rates, and handling fast, fair claims has always been our pledge. See Hayden Basil at Farm Bureau of New Albany. Hayden Basil is here for you. Let's go Bulldogs.
Reason number 12 to bank at BNA. We are the bank for Northeast Mississippi. From buying a home to starting your own business, we are the team of local lenders standing ready to make your dreams a reality. BNA Bank. We are the bank of Northeast Mississippi.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds. Lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins collection is styled from beautiful pieces from the past with a fresh Southern update. I believe you'll find value, too. You'll also find people who are a part of this community. If you're celebrating something, we're going to celebrate, too. We really hope you'll find Van Atkins special. I'm Chuck Cooper, and I feel privileged to be a part of that.
New Albany sports have always been a huge part of our lives, just like hearing is a huge part of your life.
Bulldogs have taken one on in tonight. The North Pontotoc Vikings win it 26-22, the first division game of the year. And Kurt, we talked about it all night. I mean, you can talk about win fun, and he was good. He was a really good player, but North Pontotoc won this football game tonight because of their defense.
They really did. I mean, they came, they loaded up, and they came after us, played some man coverage on us, and for the most part, we couldn't get time to throw the ball.
No, I agree with you. We couldn't get time to throw. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, they loaded up, they came after us, and. Hey, man, all you can do is tell the truth. They deserve to win the game.
No, they did. And, again, penalties, and we still, at the end of the game, we had a chance, you know.
Yep.
Braden throws that a little high, and Crawford goes up for it. And really, I thought he caught the darn football.
I thought he might have come down with it, but he couldn't quite get to it. And you know, we had a touchdown call back, but I mean,
no, it did.
Pre-snap penalties.
Yeah.
I mean, we just, I don't know. It was like we were a little.
North Pontotoc won the football game. That's what happened.
They really did.
Yeah, got to give them credit. And tough loss, and got to come back. Got to go to Ripley next week, and you know that one won't be easy. It never is.
Hey, we'll be on the air next week with the BNA Bank pregame show at 6:15. And until that time, the New Albany Bulldogs have been defeated 26-22 by the North Pontotoc Vikings. And we'll see you next week.